bring back a lost soul.
Welcome back to Cordia, and the next verse in the Ballad of the Nightmare Krew.
No, we won't. Sing it now. Hey, everybody.
My GP don't jiggle jiggle.
It didn't thrill us. They locked the doors and tried to kill us. We escaped from that gas and met Jar Jar and Boss Nass. We took a bongo
We're
from
gonna
the...
We're gonna get.
One second, I gotta finish it. And we went to Thieves.
No,
And that's where we found the boy. I'm done. Okay, Jesus. Fuck. Oh, it's hot in here, guys. Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 4. I guess season 3, episode 4 of Bards of New York. We're kind of like American Horror Story. Some of our seasons connect, some of them don't, but we're all kind of in the Bard verse. You know, that makes sense?
The Bard
You guys are
verse?
all looking at me with blank stares.
I'm listening to
Oh,
the
okay.
audio.
I see Dan's dead eyes like, yeah. So we're on season 3, episode 4, back here in Cordia, more specifically, the 5th iteration of Mobio. Before we get started and jump into the short recap, guy just watched our nice, fun little quick recap. She's a cute one. She's a fun one. How am I sounding, Dan, with this new mic?
Sound good.
New mic.
We're playing around with mic and sound, which leads me to my first announcement. This week, coming this week, before or on by next Monday, we'll have an announcement of our summer fundraiser, or maybe not summer, just call it a fundraiser. Because we want to improve the sound and quality of our stream. And right now we're rocking with 2 mics, and we want to be able to rock with a bunch, metric fuck ton of mics, and the ability to use a metric fuck ton of mics and use them well. So that post will be coming this week. Why do you look confused? Do you look confused, Hannah?
Nope, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. That was me thinking about something. Having nothing to do with the stream.
I'm hitting all my minis over here. 1 second. Sorry guys. Next, also you'll also notice Kyle is also not with us this week. He had some work he needs to do, so he was kind of prioritizing that, which is totally fine. Send some love to Kyle. Same thing from all of us. Kyle, can't wait for you to join us back here at the table. Any other? Oh, we also have, if you have not joined our Discord, please do so. If you're listening or if you are watching now and new to watching us, it's where we have all of our discussion as our whole squad, our crew here. And also, please go check out all of our friends of the show, mainly Legend of Alos. I believe they're starting their interim campaign thing.
They started this past Sunday, so it's super easy to jump in, and they also do recaps of their shows as well.
I think we have some Alos folks in the chat right now, so shout out to all my Alos friends. I saw Amic, and I don't know who else I saw, but I know I saw Amic. I'm not gonna lie about anything else.
Amic Pamic.
Love to our Alos friends, and also love to our top-down tabletop friends, who are also, they're doing a series of one-shots, and also starting up their kind of big city, urban metropolis campaign. And actually, 3 weeks from now? Yes. 3 weeks from now, I'll be guesting with them. We just got confirmed today, so Vix and Shanks and everybody else. I'll see you there.
Who are you going to try to marry? You promised Shanks you'd become his husband.
Oh, I did. I'm going to marry Shanks. Shanks, you bet. Oh, is Shanks playing?
I don't know.
Oh, I hope Shanks... Vix, if you're here, let's get Shanks to play so I can marry your husband. And we can have him as our husband.
We do have
hammer and sickle appear.
We do have one request from the chat.
What's the request from the chat?
Lord Bathriel said, someone spank John for me.
No.
Get up.
No.
Stand up.
Why?
Stand up.
This isn't that. I mean, we're bold,
Stand.
but I don't think this is
Stand.
that kind of show.
Stand.
When you come back, you can do it yourself.
Okay.
There it is.
All right. It's gonna happen on stream, folks. Bare ass, bare hand slap.
I don't know.
No, he said it. Those are the words you said.
We can run
He
it
said-
back.
He's saying he's very excited about it.
Woody is mad with power.
Yes.
It's just
I mean, that's
One of
not
my.
not
I'm
wrong at all.
I'm sweaty. I'm schwitzing.
It is quite warm.
hot.
Not the
Quite warm,
GGs.
quite warm.
Not the
Just making sure I get the right angle of my
That's why I
thing.
didn't wear my wig today.
well, you know,
So I was
when we
like,
do the
no.
Less,
thing,
more?
I'll move it.
Oh, you're gonna
This
move me?
humidity,
Okay,
No,
okay.
no.
we got other things.
Okay, Daddy, thank you. Other than that, I believe that's all of our chaotic announcements as always. So, without oh my gato, without further ado, Daniel, could you roll that beautiful bean footage?
Well, we're gonna go to the previous.
It's all
It's
all
all the
beans.
bean footage.
You can't just have one bean.
All right. I hope you enjoy.
Our story.
Last time on the Ballad of the Nightmare Krew, our brave adventurers continue the search for Keeper and go to the surface city of Riva following a trail of clues left behind by the mysterious Dinocrates. After chasing down multiple leads, including meeting with Ryujin's distant relative Runda Valtimeri, all the clues seem to point towards a hidden stronghold in the cold peaks to the north. Believing this is where the community is keeping Keeper, the crew boards a riverboat pulled by two adolescent tortugas, and this begins the long journey upriver. And that is where we last left our crew.
Nine.
Are you okay, dude?
Malfunction.
Tunk.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that today.
Actually,
It's not. It was last session.
It was last session, yeah. So your Switch is now unstuck. But that brings us back to the world of Cordia, on the outskirts of the city, along the bank of the river Mahabharata, or as the locals call the Maha. You have traveled there with our good friend Runda Valtimeri, a distant relative of Ryujin's, where she has found a way to get you guys a set of amenable draconic steeds to take you as far up to where this nest would be, the seemingly stronghold of the community. So as the camera pans back down, you are all within the boathouse. And you see these two kind of shelled creatures just kind of bobbing in the water and swimming around. And you, as you guys enter in, Runda goes in, and there's a kind of like a stable hand there almost. And just she converses in Draconic with them for a moment. And then it's kind of like a young dragonborn, like recently hatched, it seems. Maybe only a few years old, but they kind of like bring over a bucket and they throw some food, some nice chunks of beef towards the two Tortugas, which Tortugas in my world, for those of you watching and those of you at the table who don't know, are dragon turtles.
Isn't Tortuga an actual thing, though?
Tortuga is Latin for turtle.
I think it was also an island.
I think it's in something as well.
I mean,
Parts of the
Togu-
Caribbean.
parts, yeah.
It's an island in Haiti.
Togruta.
It's an alien. Okay.
That's also yeah. Tortuga is a turtle. It's Latin, right? I'm pretty sure it's
Dude, I
Latin.
don't-
Anyway, who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Our Latin speaker is out.
Yeah,
That's
we're-
true.
Hey,
Wait,
Will,
he's in the
Tortuga,
chat.
Will,
What's Tortuga from?
it's turtle, right? It's Latin for turtle, right?
Might be Italian.
I'll give him a second. But Runda does this, and then after they feed it a bit, and she converses in Draconic, she looks towards you all and says, "All right, so we have the 2 wormlings, and they can take you. Think of them as mules, and they can take you up the river, at least decent ways. And it should be only about maybe a day and change to get all the way to, I believe, where the mountains start, and where you could probably find where this stronghold is. Any questions before you head out? Anything you need? I can get you some supplies, some food, but I'm afraid this is as far as I can help you. I need to return to the People's Palace because there's a council meeting soon.
Who's talking?
This is Runda
Runda.
Valtimeri.
Sorry, Jesus Christ. Sorry. That's fair. J6? No.
Okay. Just so you all know, you will be exiting the boundary of Mobio. So things will change once things will change. Wow, things will change once you leave the boundary. So I will have some supplies ready for you, and also some winter jackets, because even though this nice temperate weather that you all have been experiencing, that is not necessarily what is the reality. It's luckily that weather vane on Mobio has really allowed us to farm year-round. Oh my god.
What just happened?
There's another poll. Hey, everybody watching at home, let's do a poll to see what Dan's accent is.
I don't know what.
Excellent. New York Italian and
Yeah,
French
that's
is
pretty
very
good.
good.
New York Italian and French.
Doug Dimmadome over the Pants Dimmadome over the Pantolone Dimmadome.
I'm gonna vote for definitely that one.
Oh, you're gonna do Texas? Okay.
No, not Texas.
I think it's pretty locked in at this point.
There's some time. There's still time left. Okay. Sorry, we got distracted. I heard Dad go, "Oh
This
no."
is why we do these shows live with all of
true.
you.
Oh,
What was that?
excuse me.
So you have some. It is early winter outside of the boundary, so be prepared for some colder weather. But you shouldn't get there until you really hit the foothills.
Anything else we should know about the outside world?
It's not as forgiving as it is here. I mean, Mobio has its dangers, and so does Riva. But once you leave the outskirts, let's just say the flora and fauna may become a little less hospitable. So be wary of what you run into, even if it is a dragon. Most dragons outside of the boundary will be prideful and not necessarily as used to working with mere mortals such as us. So,
How long is the journey?
About a day and some change.
if the Tortugas can get you there, they'll be about a day. You should probably sleep. And if the currents are in your favor as well, like the river isn't as high, you should get there relatively quickly on the second day.
Do you have any materials, leathers, things that could be fashioned into a cloak of some kind?
I have cloaks and jackets for you, yes. Or would you like scraps?
Either will do. A scrap is more of a challenge, which does appeal to me. But
Why is it that you need scraps?
as I look around the party, are there any individuals without a cloak at the moment?
Probably me. I'm naked.
You are wearing my cloak.
I
I
am,
tell
Yeah.
you every episode.
Yeah, he put it on you.
and I forget every time.
I'm a naked boy.
I'm a naked boy.
Well, one of my particular crafts that I am an expert in creating is the cloak that I myself fashion. It's this sort of ridged scale, almost hexagonal cloak. It's my cloak of protection, and I can create others if I have materials at a far lower and faster cost than any other thing I can create. So if we're going out into the wilderness to search for these people, I thought it would be best.
I would love that personally. Yes, please.
Runda nods and looks towards the wharf, the stable hand, and in Draconic. Who can speak Draconic here? You, for sure. P.A.N.T.S? No? Okay. So you hear in Draconic, it's like, go find some garbage to grab or something.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know
I'm sorry.
how Draconic
I'm
sounds.
sorry.
You know.
Oi, boy, go find me some fucking garbage scraps of some leathers.
Sorry.
Right? Yes.
Garbage scraps and leathers?
I mean, if it's just scraps of leathers, I assume that's part of the challenge.
But the worst?
Are we not speaking in Draconic anymore?
I was speaking in common so you guys could hear that they were trying to do us dirty.
Most of our leather that we have goes to making saddles for the riders. We do have leftover scraps, and that's what I was going to have the boy go grab.
Insight check.
Roll me an insight check.
Lord Bathriel says, keep the lore of your world consistent.
Yeah.
Now what? Now you tell me why. Why is this fucking right? Why is this fucking thing? Why is it always
12.
You fucking 12, ain't it? Listen here, bruv. She seems like she's telling the truth. Like Riva is a prosperous city, but it seems like they really do kind of use all the buffalo because maybe a lot of what they make also goes to feeding Mobio. So
It's not the shit.
no, it's I mean it's good sturdy leather. It's just not.
Ooh.
You're not going to have a 10 by 10 canvas in which to work upon.
Well, you never know. But, here we are.
I mean, we could, if you want to stop and purchase that, we can have a shopping episode. I'm prepared to do that.
We're having a shopping episode right now.
Sorry, an episode?
No.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Before we get on the turtles.
you hear
step on.
Ren goes, wait a second, wait! I forgot to purchase my groceries.
Yeah, that's funny. All right.
So, you are given scraps. You are given each cloaks, and these are more of Mobian style cloaks and jackets. So a lot of fur collars, cinched waists, looking real good. You know what I mean? Kind of trenchy-ish. You
Might
know.
look a little weird with the poncho.
Yeah, I mean, but I
Just be
think
extra warm.
yeah, it'd be extra warm, and also like you're giving me like a cowboy Tommy Shelby, and that's what I'm really here for.
Upon seeing this plethora of coats being introduced, Thinker is particularly. All of you can see pretty much immediately if his robotic sort of face could emote very well. It seems as though his aura is that of excitement, and is now, from fearful of getting on this Tortuga, is happy to have a task to do.
Tortuga.
So I'll just hand my cloak to you.
Beautiful.
You roll me what's your passive perception?
Oh no.
16.
16. As this little stagehand, a stable boy, a little tiny like dragonborn, comes and gives you it. He's like, "Here's your fucking leather, you fucking Weinstein," in Draconic, and like hands it to him, and you see him kind of giggle and walk away.
Thank you. What did he say?
He had some choice words, I will say. They're kind of rude.
This kid's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How is that kid still close by?
He's walked to go grab some food supplies for you and feed for the Tortugas.
I'm gonna tie a rock to the end of a stick and shoot it at him with my bow and arrow.
What?
Okay, roll me.
I shot a kid.
Talk back to my friends.
It is time to.
What?
That's French in New York.
Wait,
Italian.
I don't think you have to do
Is it
both at
giving
the
you
same
It
options?
time.
says French plus New York Italian.
So you can go between the two.
Yeah, that's
at
what
the
Nemi
same
said.
Oh, I
time.
thought I had to bring them
You
together.
can mix and match
No,
them
that's-
however you
Oh,
want.
incredible! Thank you.
That sounds like you've
I
just
was-
been hit with too much Novocaine.
I put the two
Hey,
of those
Dan.
together.
Dan, do you smell toast?
I was like, well, if you want to come out here, and then if it's like, yo,
We're
what you're
sitting
going
here
out
silent
here.
for the last 5 minutes, being like,
I was trying to be like, hey, if you come out here and you're coming in your place, and
I'm sweating. Did we turn off the air?
Do whatever you
No.
want.
Okay, good.
Next switch
It's
blend.
just hot.
Do you want me to turn it down?
I mean,
I am breaking a sweat.
yeah, I'm already
just
sweating.
like-
Oh!
I'm wearing mid sentence. I like that. Thanks, Nemi.
For that,
can I swap mid-sentence? No. Sorry. That's where I draw the line. My brain will break.
that's a
Mid-word.
26 to hit.
Hit?
26. Yeah. So you make this. It's like basic. It's like actually roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because it is literally a stick with a rock tied to it.
That's an 11 to hit.
Yeah, you needed to get an 8.
Okay.
This kid's wearing clothing, and is a child, and so he's kind of walking
I'm
away.
aiming for like his back. Just,
Yeah,
just like,
you
just like a little
shoot
prank.
and like and it shoots through the air, thump, and it gets him right in the ass, like kind of right at the base of his tail to the right of it, and you hear him go, "Oi, fucking hell, mate!" And kind of looks around and like sees you with the bow and goes,
kind of just
Oh, hey, yo.
Right now.
not. Yeah. Okay.
Everything Ryujin does, everyone's like,
Huh?
"Are you flirting with me? Are you flirting with me?"
The child immediately becomes smitten. I'll never do it again.
just child's had its, their sexual awakening.
Ryujin's true power is to just have everyone fall in love with him.
Yeah.
So-
Oh shit! I haven't been playing music.
I was gonna ask that, but I
I
didn't want to
forgot.
say
I
anything.
completely forgot about
Woody's
music.
focus was so in it.
Nope,
Do you
not that
have
one.
any gold?
Oh yeah. How much do you need?
What is it that you need with the gold?
It's part of my process. It will likely be consumed.
It is. You think?
We have a lot. We have a
what
lot of gold,
happened
don't we?
I am.
got a shit ton of gold.
I have lost a bit of how you say, loss of. Once again, I do not know where.
You haven't
Did not
completed
know.
a single sentence structure
I
yet.
know,
As the French do.
as the French do.
Ah, well, you
Anyway.
have fun with that.
Are we getting on these turtles?
Woody.
Yes.
Create a cloak of protection, which is a uncommon item.
Yes.
It's interesting because it is my replicatable magic item per one of my infusions, and I can create it in a quarter of the time and for half of the cost. So how much gold do you think would be necessary to change what is already a cloak into one of my magic cloaks?
This is always D&D. I'm so bad with economy and
It's
just
so-
my
it's-
life.
It's so
Um,
needlessly
The economy
so
is
it's
pretty
up
rough.
really.
Make up your own economy.
It's really up to you.
I would say for the tin, you would need at least
Alright, 10.
like 1k tin, which is about to make it. I'm sorry, what?
1,000 tin?
Yeah, for a cloak of protection, it's an uncommon item, correct?
We only have 420.
Just blaze.
Blaze it.
Okay, well, I can do it for 500 per because of my thing. I can create things for half of their gold.
Can we
value.
not use the gold?
Yeah, can we not use the gold
We have
because it's
gold.
just consuming it?
Yeah,
we're not
spending it.
bartering for
Yeah.
anything. Would
Is
it
it
work
well?
the same way?
You know, that's a great question that I didn't even think about because of all the gold you guys have. It
Otherwise
probably
it's
gold.
mundane.
Gold would probably be able to be bartered in Riva, but not within Mobio.
We're not trying to barter with it.
We're
we
trying
wanna,
to use it.
Yeah.
We want to consume it for components to make this magic item.
So it's not like in this gold gets sucked up and then it's like if you're in town and you want to make something, it's like, oh, all of the materials to make this magic item would cost approximately, and something like you need this thread and this and this and this. It's like around 100 gold pieces of materials to do this. It's not necessarily a like
Yeah,
it's like, and it's like poof, my gold turns to
Oh,
magic.
That's what I've always imagined.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Since I started
Because
playing D&D
that's
at
how
the age of 15.
I feel like it works in video games, but I guess this isn't a video game.
Yeah, and
This is
I
real
will say
life,
with the
man.
addition of one of my infusions being to replicate that one form of item,
Yeah.
I don't know how that would affect. That's up to you, True.
I will. So just because we didn't really have a shopping episode, I will allow you guys to do like to stock up on any gear right now. If you want to, and like I'll let you make that. Like say like while you guys are like moving about town, you got the necessary items. I'll allow you to retcon that.
Beautiful.
Now correct me if I'm wrong. If you make a certain amount of infusions, other infusions that you have in making this item, it goes inert. I think.
It would be, since this one is one of my 6 infusions in my hammer already. Like if I, for example, tried to infuse,
You have
like
6 in there already?
Yes, I have 6 because of being an armorer. But if, for example, I try to infuse something with my spell refueling infusion, which I know but don't have infused, whichever was the first thing I infused gets inert. Which
now
I think
you can't just and I can go look at the rules because this is also my first time playing with an artificer. Everybody at home,
Me
rules
too.
pit stop. Look at us go.
I'm confused. I've always been. I like the idea of replicate magic item, but I don't exactly know.
I feel like you can make it, but like so you can have 6. You can only make 6 cloaks of protection and have those. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like you can't like, and once you make if you make at least all 4 of you
Then
cloaks of
that's-
protection, you can only have 2 other infusions on your items.
Will is asking what's the question. He might be able to help.
Chat, and maybe chat can help us. And also I saw in the thing. Oh shit! Fuck! Shit! Tits! Dick! Meme boy. It's okay if you're a noob. We all learn together. Welcome. Yeah.
You might be a noob, but Woody's a casual fan.
Yeah, I'm a casual fan of D&D, and by that I mean
And of Bards of New
of
York.
Bards of New York.
Our current DM.
Will, our other DM, who will be joining us again, and if anybody else knows, in the Artificer class, when it comes to your infused item, is it just an item given to you, or can you make it? And also, I've always thought it was like that too.
Because the replicate magic item infusion is infused to my hammer.
So you can make that with your hammer.
Yeah, my hammer is the thing that allows me to create it. I have a cloak of protection because when you get it, you can make one. And so I was just like, in my past, I assume I made one for myself.
Yeah, the question, chat, is if you make your magic item with your infusion, does that count as an infusion against your 4 or 6 infusions that you can have? Was that a bad way to say it? All right, rules pit stop.
I heard infusion so many times. That
I'm rules pit stopping right
I don't have
now.
a clue.
I'm
I don't know.
I'm going to Artificer, D&D Beyond. Thank you.
Nemi and Will say yes.
Yes.
They both say yes.
Yes.
Creating a magic item is the infusion.
Oh.
So if you you just kind of have to keep track of your infusion. So if you have
then
4,
never mind, I can't do that.
I mean you can. You just your insane armor class would go down.
We have a 28 armor class.
Yes.
It could probably be like a
Keep
24,
that-
dude,
keep that
and it'll
up.
be fine.
No,
you
keep
just
that
be our
28 armor
tank.
class because you don't know
By
what kind of
infusing
dragons are
it
going to hit at
becomes a
us.
magic item.
Stand in
Thank you.
front
That's what I
of
thought.
Yara.
Nemi, Lord Bathriel, thank you.
Infusing a magic item becomes a magic item.
Okay.
Oh, no, not... Yeah, I know that infusing it makes a magic item, but that means my hammer is now the magic item. When I use the hammer with the specific infusion replicate magic item, I don't believe the new magic item that I create through that infusion is connected to the total number of infusions
They're all saying
that I
wait.
have.
This question is
you're
above
right.
my
Will says,
Vanessa,
Will says you're
so
right.
good to see you.
Will says John is correct.
Yeah.
Wait, so
So what is John
It's
correct about?
when you place an infusion onto an item, for example, my hammer was just a part of my kit. When I placed the infusion of replicate magic item onto the hammer, it became a magic hammer of replicate magic item.
Those replications are not infusions, is what we'll say.
Yeah, when I use that infusion to replicate an item, that new item is not part of my infusion list. But hence why I can only have one thing that I can replicate. I'm sorry to absolutely derail the beginning of this.
No, this is literally what we
Feels
do.
like a math problem.
Yeah, I'm reading it right now and I still don't understand it.
Mainly, I want to give
can
everyone a cloak. Once we have enough money and enough time, I want my contribution to be
That's
a
very
bunch of
adorable.
cloaks. That's why I'm
Those cloaks are basically free.
Oh, Will, you're a legend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I get another attunement slot, which will be dope once we get.
How many do you have?
I have 4 now, but once you get to 20, you have 6, and then with Heart of the Artifice, you gain a bonus to saving throws for how many attuned items you have to your
For those
I
of
guess that does make the Artificer a really cool class where you
Yeah.
can just like be the magic item factory.
Yeah. But it's only for me, for example, 1.
So
with
making
replicate.
so in closing, in chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you for weighing in, everybody. We'll get back to
Closing
D&D soon.
statement.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Making a cloak does not take an infusion slot.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct. It does not.
Oh shit. Will?
Using this infusion, you replicate a particular magic item. You can learn this infusion multiple times. Each time you do so, choose a magic item that you can make with it. Okay, yep, it's right there. Yep. Okay, great. It's replicate magic item.
All right.
But I think that I could technically, for the cloaks, technically I can do it for free, I guess. But with other items, I can make.
Where
other
does it
magic
say about like making it cheap?
cheap? That is a different thing. That is
Is that in the armorer thing? Where's that?
that's magic. That's magic item adept. A 10th level profound understanding of how to use and make magic items. If you craft a magic item with a rarity of common or uncommon,
Wait, this
it
is
takes you of a quarter of a time
This is like-
and costs you half as much as the normal gold. However, I don't know if that applies to the replicate magic item. I think I might be able to just crank one of those out
This is a
with my hammer.
Phrasing. This is like when you go down a Wikipedia hole.
It really is.
That's I
You're on
do
the
I
same
do love
Wikipedia page for, like,
Artificer
an hour.
because it is so needlessly complicated, but it feels a very interesting niche.
And when you figure it out, it's fucking
It's
crazy.
fucking, it can do crazy
Yeah,
shit with
crazy
it.
shit.
I figured out how to get my armor class to a ridiculous degree, but I don't. I think I want to make sure that I'm being the best tank I can, including giving people cool cloaks.
Okay. All right. So that's what we'll land on. It does not take up a slot. I
Okay.
still have questions,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I can answer them
But
right now.
I think those questions you can decide how it works.
All right. Hey, everybody in the chat, thanks for helping.
And for those listening on the podcast,
Go
So-
read the rules of
so
D&D
sorry.
because there's so many holes you can go down.
Oh god.
anyway,
I'm just gonna crush my Celsius. Celsius, sponsor me.
This feels kind of like the cooking book
No.
method.
please,
It's got the same
LaCroix,
energy.
Yeah.
sponsor us.
LaCroix.
LaCroix, if you could sponsor us,
And Oreos.
and Oreos, we will literally
Also,
do anything.
What'd you say?
All right, here we
Suck a
go.
dog?
I said what I said. I'm not gonna say it
Suck
again.
on these?
So we're on turtles.
Yes.
Whatever he
So
did
you
before
guys
he
all load up, and before you go on though, Yara speaks up and goes, I want to go and be with you all to get Keeper, but I feel like I'd be more of a hindrance to you.
I agree.
In what way would you be a hindrance?
I'm not a fighter like you, or particularly good at any kind of magic. I have a brain. I'm smart, but I'm not like I can't hold myself in a fight.
Do you think that? No.
Can you trust us to bring Keeper back? Without you.
I mean, I've only known you all for a few months now, but I mean, Leonidas trusted you. Keeper trusted you.
Look where that got him.
We've talked about Leonidas. He was an impulsive git.
I'm glad
So-
that you see that in him and you understand exactly who
You
you're
know,
married to.
I didn't know him, but I think he might have been a okay guy.
He was one of the best.
That is true.
You can. I'm gonna go into your accent, whatever it is. You can be one of the best and still be, kind of a git.
That is true.
We all have our gitty moments, don't we?
Or what?
Gitty.
Aye, you're like a get. You're like, oh, you're being a get, like
Like a
that.
twit.
That little dragon-born boy
Twat.
who was being a get.
A git, if you will.
My secretary, I forget what character I'm playing. I don't know. I'm playing P.A.N.T.S. Okay, great.
Well, you know how sometimes, like, when you speak a different language or you're, like, in a different place, you kind of code switch both, like, your behaviors
Yeah.
and, like, so yeah, you kind of are.
Oh, we're in France. Anyway, Yara, I do not think it would be good if you were alive. For your daughter to come back to.
Aye, that's what I was thinking. I don't know what the community or corporation or what the hell they're being called now, but if they're up there, it could be dangerous, and
Do you have
I don't want any of you putting yourselves out to protect me.
Do you have any sort of scent that you could give us that would bring her to us quicker?
Did you say scent?
Oui.
All right.
Are you talking about Keepa? Like,
Yes.
what she
if
likes
she
to
smells
smell?
something and she goes, "Ooh, mamma mia, it's my mama."
I mean, Keepa always likes the smell of like roasting almonds, but that's.
Okay. Do we have almond? Yeah.
That I can do.
Outstanding. All right.
Aye. Alright.
Oh shit. Thank you.
She looks around to you guys. And Cora then speaks and she says, I'll stay behind as well and protect Yara.
Wait, you're staying behind?
Who is this?
Cora.
You just trying to make it so there's less people in the group?
Fewer.
Abs-fucking-lutely.
Seems like he's just our DM is just trying.
I'm
to
sorry,
make
I don't want to juggle all of the bad guys and then 3 NPCs on top of it.
No, I'm gonna agree with you, Yara. I think you'd be a detriment to our mission, and
Now, Cora, on the other hand, I don't think you'd be a detriment.
Cora.
yeah, I agree. I think Cora should come.
However, if something went wrong, and we failed or lost or somehow were captured,
I think
they would have already taken Cora.
Cora, if you're all right with it, although we could use you on this, we do need somebody to stay with Yara, just in case.
Is Runda still here?
Runda is still there.
And if you go, then they gotcha, without us pulling a ruse.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree. If we go there and we fail, then they have both Keepa and me, 2 heirs, in their compound.
Aye. So, cool. We're in agreement then.
Do you have?
You two stay here. Lie low.
Runda, could you take care of these two?
Kind of looks in. I can have my family watch over them, yeah. For sure.
Thank you.
Yara,
Of course.
As it was my responsibility to tutor Keepa, it is my responsibility to bring her safely to you. And I promise, we will.
I know you will. I trust you all.
Yeah.
Pants, is something okay with you?
Somebody, I can't do a New York accent.
Just try your best. Come on.
Somebody,
Say bagels and schmear.
bagels and schmear. Somebody came up here and.
All right, bro.
I didn't realise there was a New York over there.
I didn't,
No, man, I'm from Old York, yeah?
My bad.
bagels and schmear. I fucking can't. No.
Say, hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking here. All right, I'm just.
It's still immediate. It's immediately back.
Yara, I'm having all kinds of trouble, and
Now you sound
so
like
Cal.
now you sound like a British person trying to do an American accent.
You're like, oh, dude.
I just did. I
How
can't.
dare you?
Wait.
Dormammu.
I had it at one point.
I've come to bargain.
I've come to bargain.
Yeah, you just
I don't know
lose
what's
yourself. You just no.
Are you okay?
You're very good at the French one.
I think we just
It
stick
is,
with
Just use the French.
I've come to bargain.
I get on the Tortuga.
I'm having a lot of.
I know
to
we
answer
haven't
your
even
question,
left yet.
I'm having a lot of trouble. Somebody has been
almost an
fucking
hour.
around with my switches.
I get on
I
the
will
Tortuga.
hopefully Keepa will help fix that when
I
she gets to
fucking
you.
hope so. Sure.
I got on the Tortuga 8 years ago as well.
Ritas is like, this Tortuga, this riverboat is quite spacious, and oh, look at the chest full of dried meats.
Rittenhouse, you're not going to stay as well?
No.
No, I'm the healer.
What am
We
I?
do.
Chop a liver?
Oh yes, I forgot. You also have the ability.
I have a small number of support abilities that I could.
I've got them up the ass. Let us go.
I like the sassy
I
French
know, actually,
pants.
I really...
Pantaloons.
The accent changes his demeanor.
I love that.
That makes
All right.
sense.
So you guys pull away from the wharf.
All right.
All right.
So you guys pull away.
Yeah.
From
You guys pull out.
You pull away from the wharf, leaving behind Yara, Cora, and Runda. And you begin to, once the turtles start moving, like you guys have poles to like push the sides and like they show you that you tap the shells of the way on the turtles to have them turn a certain way. And you kind of keep going around, and you make your way through the plains of the rolling plains of Riva. Farmland, vast swaths of farmland. It seems like you're going for a few hours now. And just beautiful countryside. The weather is pleasant. A cool breeze coming off the water, but the sun is coming down, shining upon all of you. Let me pull up my notes. As you guys get closer, with your passive perceptions, you all, from time to time, notice like a slight shimmer coming down from the sky. Like almost, it reminds you of when you look at temporite and that kind of iridescent kind of shimmer of like almost oil on water, all those different colors. And it's far away at first, and then as you get closer, you start to see it more and more, and you understand this is part of the boundary. The boundary of the weather vane.
It's the dome.
Kind of.
Are we the NBC hit show, The Dome?
No, it's more of like a very thick bunt cake. The weather vane is what it creates. And
Nothing but cakes over here.
Nothing bunt cakes.
yeah. And as you all exit the influence of the boundary, I need everybody to roll me d20s.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry?
Do you add
D20s.
anything to it?
Nope. This is going to decide who is going to roll for the how bad the weather is.
Okay. Well, if it's the highest number wins, Drew will get it.
No, that's not to be true.
Excuse me?
I just dropped the dice.
What is
Just
where
drop the
are we
dice.
right
I
now?
don't know. I love this energy.
Ooh, that's
That's
cocked.
cocked.
I love your Corona light cozy.
I know.
All right. Who got below a 10?
Me.
What'd you get?
7.
What'd you get?
A 2.
Okay.
Wait.
2.
You wanna know what I got?
It's lowest. Lowest person.
Oh, I thought you
Drew
said
still
highest.
No, lowest person.
Jeez.
So,
Drew always wins.
Drew, roll me a d4.
This is dangerous.
Oh, no. I should mention
I don't
that
have
during
a
this
D4,
time
thank
I'm
you.
trying to make a cool cloak. Really, it's just me with a hammer and
4.
a piece of little.
I fucking hate it here.
I hate it here.
Okay.
Why did I roll a 4 on the D4?
Maybe that's good.
Oh, maybe,
So,
You know?
feels like the higher the number, the worse.
as you guys head out, and you can almost feel like it's like you're stepping out of AC. We can all, I think the whole country can relate to this right now.
It's true.
Stepping out of the AC and into cold,
Can I ask
frigid.
what the terrain is? Like
You are now entering
Boy.
the boundary. You're now entering into the foothills of Riva. If you guys were, and I would say you two, my Revan kids, you would recognize it. You're nearing the border between Revan and the mountain kingdom of Thumdural within the fourth iteration.
The Dwarven Kingdom.
Yes, they live up to the
So
northern mountains.
Okay, we're going up the mountain.
Revan's pretty close to the border.
Yeah.
And therefore Riva is too. But you guys make it through the boundary, and it is cold. It is a light snow, but also kind of a mix of rain. It's a little windy, and the sun, you can see brightness in the sky, but no sun is hitting your faces. The weather is extremely different. So you all bundle up. The Tortugas seem to kind of, as we're moving through now, like colder water, it seems like slow down in their pace. The river becomes less wide, more narrow, so it's they move a little bit harder to move against the current. And everybody roll me perception checks.
God damn it.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
What'd you get? Pants?
Do you want to know total or what I rolled?
Total.
Oh, well, total is a 14, but I rolled a 1.
That's cute.
Okay. Your circuitry is getting quite frozen over, so you must stay inside.
And you
know, put your tuck through the bottom of your chin.
If you're just gonna
No, you know what? Talk like Winnie the Pooh. That's like pretty close, actually.
If you just want to come out here and have a smack roll on it here and just
I don't know if the mic can pick you up.
Yeah, I don't know.
don't think so either.
No, it's not, absolutely.
Well, that's because it's not the right thing. How about now?
Oh.
A little bit.
You kind of sound like Professor
I sound a little like
Krackhardt from Fairly
good.
Odd Parents.
I sound a little
yeah.
like it from the movie It.
Pennywise.
Pennywise, that's his name.
Yes.
John, what'd you get in your perception?
What do I
I got a nice 13.
13.
Rolled a 5.
Lilith.
13. Rolled a 4.
Ryujin.
A dirty 20.
Classic.
Rolled a 14.
Okay. Other than P.A.N.T.S, I'll roll for Rittenhouse
I'm
as
literally
well.
an expertise in perception.
Ooh, yeah, Rittenhouse also is seen pretty well, too.
matter if you crit fail.
Yes, you crit fail, you're fucked.
It doesn't matter. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Are you feeling good? No, that's not very good.
As you guys are moving
It's
through...
almost like Jewish Brooklyn.
Hey, how you feeling? You okay?
You sound like Bernie
Bernie
Sanders.
Yeah,
Sanders,
but
yeah.
you know what?
Enough of this.
It's
We need
closer...
to tally how many of these accents do you have.
Please don't.
as P.A.N.T.S.
And Bernie Sanders
come back
did a
to
list.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders
Is that
at
like
it.
you can turn the dial? There's a switch, there's a dial, and then if the dial's pressed in, then
It's
it's
fucking
like
Bernie Sanders.
Winnie the Pooh and Bernie
Oh,
Sanders.
Keepa's just an asshole about your dialect.
She
there.
is.
Yeah.
That's probably fun. She didn't have anybody else to play pretend with.
Ouch.
And she did not want to play
Sorry.
pretend with you.
No, she built things with you.
That's true.
She built a city. A beautiful
As you
city.
guys are moving your way through the foothills, you guys, at certain moments, you get just the feeling that somebody's listening. It's fleeting. You look around, you're like, who's like, there's just like another presence somewhere nearby.
Is it a positive or negative presence?
A positive presence?
Based on.
I mean, it's one that is unknown, so it makes you feel negative feelings for sure.
Okay.
But as to which, I will not say. Ryujin, at one moment, you're walking and you see this creature way off in the distance, a couple hills over, that's just barely cresting over. 4 arms, 4 legs, almost looks like a salamander walking. And it, as you can just barely for a moment glimpse it through the fog and the snow, it's just kind of, the light just barely catches it and it's just shining purple. And then the fog rolls through and you lose it again. You guys just get this sense that something is listening at some point. The day continues. Does anybody wish to do anything before we move on to the next leg of the journey?
Can somebody heal me?
You need. Haven't we been?
I remember what happened that last year.
I cracked open a walnut.
Oh yes.
Right.
Virgin Half. No, it's okay. I got it, guys.
I could do it as well. I could. I am good at healing, if you will.
I don't think that Rittenhouse has to use a spell though.
I don't have to.
You don't have to use a spell.
I have a thing I can do. It's not a spell.
This is very impressive.
Rinhas is gonna do lay on hands for you.
He's a paladin. He's gonna touch me.
Does he put the hands?
He like puts him like just kind of like checking you out, and like you see Rinhas just kind of like almost like a PT.
He's like moving.
Yeah, like he's like checking your reflexes and all that, and you gain 20.
No.
How much do you need?
I think it's 14.
Sorry, I can't do math. I have 92. I need 106.
I think it's 14.
Oh.
So I don't need 20.
What's healing you for? Full.
It's 14.
14.
14.
Okay. He heals you 14. You're back at full.
Now, is Bim Bam this hurt, or is this wrong?
Oh, we took a long rest. So
Took a long rest.
So I assume Bim Bam is not half health.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
During this time, I'm working on that cloak of protection.
Okay. I'd say in this time that you've been traveling, have you been doing this whole time traveling?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. You're able to make 1 cloak.
Beautiful. I return your cloak to you, Lilith.
Oh, thank you.
And that's our first one. It pretty much matches the same as me. It has the nice hexagonal plating, but if it's more based on, what did your cloak look like previously?
Lilith has a like kind of thin jacket that's green that comes kind of down to like mid-thigh kind of thing, but then she could probably put that over it.
Wonderful. Okay, so you probably Thinker is a bit of a aesthetic individual, so it's probably a similar shade of green.
Thinker is a bit of a thinker.
But it's a similar sort of green. It has more of that Mobio hexagonal pattern. Yes, I know. With more of that fur lining, but it does have an arcane aura to it, and while wearing it, it does not require attunement.
That's great.
And you're going to gain a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws.
Oh shit.
Oh,
So
thank you.
give me time and money, guys, and I'll get you one for each.
I think at a moment on the boat, I will go, if there's a private moment or a quiet moment that I can go, that P.A.N.T.S will go over to Lilith and kind of sit down and say, hello, how are you?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I feel like I've always been okay since we've gotten here.
I have a question for you. When it is time that you have found, Keeper and Leonidas, and you have brought back Leonidas, will you take all of them away from me?
That depends. Is your wish after we do that to stay in Mobile? Or...
Oh, I don't know, but it would be very difficult for me to lose Keeper. I have not had a friend. I didn't even know what a friend was before. But it is very difficult for me to imagine them not in my life. But I also understand the pain that Leonidas might have felt. Well, he feels no pain now. Ha ha! But I don't know. It is something I thought about, and I know, you know.
I think that is, if your wish is to stay with Keeper, then that is up to Yara and Keeper and Leonidas as to what they do. And whether that's Leonidas comes with us, and Keeper and Yara go back to their own iteration, or if they decide to stay here, I think your answer will be revealed when that happens. You know, I don't think we'll be making that decision. It's not my intent. I want to go back.
Do your own iteration.
Yeah.
Do you not like it here? Oh my god,
It feels... it feels just... You've never traveled to a different country that has a different kind of culture. But the culture here is similar, especially in Riva, to where I'm from. But everything's slightly different, and that makes it never feel like home, but always reminding you of home.
I couldn't imagine that to be difficult.
I also have things I need to do.
That is a very generic statement.
I need to go bitch slap the shit out of the Sage of Necromancy.
That is a lot of things I don't understand.
Well, if you eventually decide to come with us, perhaps you can help.
I hadn't thought about that. I could come with you.
You could. I don't see why you couldn't come to the 4th iteration with us, especially if Yara and Keepa and Leonidas want to go home.
Right? Oh. I don't know if I'm allowed to leave. But I think one step at a time. I think, I just was inquisitive of you as a person who knows potentially, definitely Leonidas, and anyway, it was just a question. But I had not pondered if I could come and be with you.
Think about it, but our decision is we can't make it for you or Leonidas or Yara or Keepa. Can't make it for Ryujin. Maybe Ryujin likes it here where he has family that he knows.
It is fair. Well, got to go oil myself.
Good luck. Let me know if you need me to help you reach the hard to reach spots.
Oh no, I have ways. Alright, goodbye. Kind of just wanders to a different part of the boat.
Do you oil yourself?
And oils myself.
How successfully?
Very. I mean, I've done it. I do it every day.
And these
Take
near
off
freezing
arms.
temperatures, it's important to keep
Right.
nice and lubed.
It's true.
You don't want your auto mail to
Yeah.
fall apart.
I don't think Dan got that
Dan
one.
I didn't get
No.
that one. I don't know what that means.
You don't want Winry to kick your ass.
You will one day.
One day, Daniel, you'll understand.
Yeah.
Thinker.
Yes.
So, just curious. I'm thinking, and he goes off to a corner with you
Yes.
as you're working. He just kind of like steps in and talks to you. Lilith and Ryujin, and an extension.
Yeah, real quick, sorry.
Yeah.
How big is this boat?
It's decent size.
Okay.
Turtle.
You're not.
Sorry,
You're not on the back of a turtle.
Oh, I thought we were.
They're basically.
They're pulling.
It's like you guys are on like a barge almost. A
Oh.
large, almost
I
flatbed.
thought we were chilling on a lion turtle from Avatar: The
I
Last
was gonna say,
Airbender.
I was
Is
also
it that
thinking
big of a
similarly.
turtle? Like a lion turtle?
No,
from
not
Avatar?
that big. They're
Oh, okay.
wormlings. A ancient dragon turtle, absolutely is that big. But these are wormlings. These are bebes.
Baby.
Wait, sorry to derail.
No, you're good. Sorry. There's like a little like outer area and then an inner area for sleeping. I'm assuming the inner area is where you're.
Sense now. I was like, how is there an inside? Where was, you said
You go-
inside earlier.
You
Crawl
crawl
into
into
the shell.
you crawl
was
Break
like-
open the
into
shell.
the anus.
I was like, this does not compute.
Yeah.
It's like, is it eating us? Or how are we getting inside? Now I understand.
Thinker, I hold Ryujin and Lilith and Leonidas, Callias, Ember, and all of the Nightmare crew very closely. And we just haven't really had a chance to speak, you and I.
Yes, indeed. What can I assist with?
I understand that you are here for Keeper. Many of us are. Are you here for anything else?
What are you implying?
Forgive me. We've only met a few people on our travels, and some have been trustworthy and others haven't. Bim Bam is not trustworthy, but I can trust that he isn't trustworthy, and so I always know how to trust him.
You see Bim Bam just half body off the thing, just like floating in
Just holding onto the side of
Just
the boat.
holding on the
yes.
side.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, caught my intuition. I just feel like there may be something else you aren't necessarily sharing with us. So, I just wanted to... And I just could be suspicious because we live in suspicious times.
Whatever secrets I have, I assure you, they are just for me. They are not to hurt or to harm. I hope you can respect that.
I believe you. I did not mean to upset you in asking this. I just... Well, I guess leads me to ask, what do you want?
That is a hard thing to explain. But trust me, I am here in efforts to find what I want.
All right.
And what I want, I believe, aligns with the rest of the crew. I have no reason to distrust you or anyone else I have met. You have welcomed me in a way I have not entirely felt before.
All right. Thinker, thank you for being honest with me. I appreciate that.
If I... Forgive me, you have given me some things to think about. Ironic, I know.
It's right, it's rather funny.
If I could have some time alone, I would be appreciative.
Of course. I will beg my leave.
Wonderful. How big is this little internal area?
I mean, it's like maybe the internal like shack is probably has a two like bunk bed, like a set of bunk beds. They're like full size if we're talking about real world. Like they're not like twin beds; they're full beds. So like 4 people could feasibly sleep within it. And then like a small table and a chair. And like a small fireplace, like a wood burning oven, like stove thing, like camping stove.
You hear P.A.N.T.S go, I am walking here. No, that is not it. Okay, hold on.
That was actually not bad.
Is there a door?
Yeah.
Is there any reflective surfaces in the room?
There's a timepiece that has glass on it that is minorly reflective.
Okay. Just once he's gone, I'm gonna close the door. I'm gonna lock it to the best of my ability. And he's just sort of made me think.
Pretty easily bar it, yeah.
And I'm sure I'm alone. I'm gonna hop out. And I'm gonna look at the timepiece and me. And just think about that.
Okay, and when you hop out, Thinker's a medium-sized creature, yes?
When he's in the armor, yeah. But otherwise, no, he's small.
Okay.
Excuse me? What?
You guys aren't there?
Don't
not
hear
there.
any
No,
of this.
I know we don't hear any of
That's
this,
fair.
but
This is
What?
Dan. This is Dan
this is
going.
Drew. Yeah,
Yeah,
going,
this
what
is Dan
in the
going,
name?
Excuse me now.
To keep, I'm gonna use vague language,
Please.
but
No, please do.
you look into the reflective surface, and
Do you want us to leave the room?
Yeah, do you want it? Because I gotta pee.
yeah, fucking leave. Get the fuck out of here.
fucking pee.
I'm not
I
leaving.
don't know, I didn't expect to be.
Drew?
Ryujin's standing outside. I know, I'm kidding.
Oh, is it cool over there? Oh. Get out. Go.
I'm leaving. What? Let me out.
Go into Dan's
You want me to
room.
Kick all of this
Or
stuff
Hannah.
over?
Yeah, go.
Just give me 2 seconds if you're gonna
We'll go.
I just wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh
Text me
god.
when you need
I
us.
didn't anticipate this being what happened.
I'll give them. Sorry, chat at home. We're giving them a few moments to go lock themselves in the sequester themselves in the room. Bye, Ava. Ava's running after them.
Oh.
You step out. What do you wear?
Pretty much, it's similar to that of a mechanic. It's a very loose-fitting shirt, some sort of overalls in work, almost metallic / cargo pants. A lot of pockets, a lot of leather pieces of sort of armor and plating, so that while I'm within the armor, I don't get injured or chafed in any way. Just pretty much anything that will make being in the armor for prolonged periods of time possible.
You step out, and it's not the same as when you're in a long car ride and you have car butt, but there is relief in stepping out of the armor. And when you look into the reflective surface, and you see your snout, you see your eyes, the parts of you that are still retinic. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah,
Reknicked?
Reknit.
Reknit. I don't know. How does it feel when you look at your reflection? I won't say it for you.
I think whenever I do get out of the armor, I sort of look at myself again, and I'm like, am I crazy for doing this? Am I wrong for having left my clan? Am I wrong for not wanting to be this? And that was spurred on by this conversation. I see my snout, I see my ears, I see how bedraggled all my hair is. And it sickens a part of me when I look at it. And it makes me sad that I feel that way, but that's what I'm after. Is to either not feel that way anymore, looking in something like that, or to be in something like my armor permanently. And I don't think I'm ready to explain that to anyone yet, but I think this conversation with Rittenhouse had a brief impulse of, should I let someone know? But I don't think Rhett can even articulate that himself. He just gets a bit angry for an undescribable reason for him.
Okay.
I think stretches, does a couple tweaks on the exterior of the armor before hopping back in. He doesn't want to take too long in case someone wanders in.
Right before you wander in, back into your armor, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god. That's a 6.
Okay. That feeling that you've gotten a couple times, you've been hard at work, and so you haven't really paid attention to it, but it returns, but this time more powerful. And you hear a voice in your head. Strong, smooth, inviting voice. You hear it say, "When you look into the mirror, you could be so much more. Come to the mountain, and I can show you how to be more than you could possibly dream."
Have I heard the voice before?
Never. You shake it off. You get back into your armor, but you still have that, not a connection, but something there.
Is that what was listening? Does that make sense now? To my brain, at least.
To your brain, you have an answer, but answer also left you with more questions.
All right.
And if everybody could return to the table.
Time to shake that off.
Come on in. Danessa, thanks for joining us. Also, Nemi, thanks for always, Nemi. Love you, and I'll check out what you sent me as the table returns. I think Dan's grabbing a snack in the kitchen.
I respect it.
I had that thought too, but I'm a professional and didn't do that.
Dan, while you're over... Oh, never mind. Okay, you're already here.
I'm over here.
Grab me like a seltzer or a ginger ale, please.
If you could grab me one as well, I wouldn't be opposed. Either one, dealer's choice.
Did you take my ginger ale?
Oh, Jimmy. Oh, no. Oh, boy.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Oh,
Have
we
you
got
ever
it.
seen
God.
eagles are turning people into horses?
Oh,
Okay.
done.
So as Drew returns to the table and brings us the well-needed Canada Dry. Thank you, big boy. I appreciate that.
Nice and cold.
Yeah, Coldissy. Coldissy, huh?
So what'd you guys
Hey,
talk about?
fucker.
LOL.
We just talked about, like, thinkers, like, crushes and who he thinks is cute. And, like, he's like, oh, can you come here fucking, you want to have a chat?
A Warforged never tells.
Yeah.
Up on the terrace.
Up on the, wanted to have a chat on the terrace. But no.
Don't worry about it.
Rinhask leaves the hut. This is what you guys see, and he comes to you, Ryujin and Lilith, and like, I know it. I just wanted to check in.
I am walking here. I am walking.
And he like looks over
I
at
am walking.
Doodles. Like now like he has this like it's almost like a like you know like military jackets like he's like a wool jacket and the collar's turned up and so there's like fur right around his like chin and he's just like very regal looking.
This
Boodles?
No, this is
Oh.
Rittenhouse.
Oh.
Boodles is just in the corner.
Yeah, I feel like Boodles is wearing a very like
ready for my close-up.
yeah, Boodles is like almost in like a very flamboyant jacket, but like looks really cool, kind of like an Elton John-esque
I
style.
was
But
thinking Edna Mode, but
oh,
Edna Mode.
I think let's go Elton John meets Edna Mode.
perfect.
I think Kyle would appreciate that.
This is how I pictured him.
Is that from Candyland?
No, it's from One Piece.
Oh my Christ!
What a dichotomy. Is that from Candyland?
You
No,
should send
One
that to
Piece.
Kyle. As Rinhask looks at the newly added team, things are moving very fast all of a sudden. Well, before it, I just have a weird feeling about going up this river. Something's not sitting well in my gut.
Talk more on that.
You know when you are doing something and you feel like you're woefully unprepared. But you're still doing it anyways?
I feel like that's been most of our relationship.
Every day.
Yes, but I don't know. I feel like back in home, I guess we knew the language.
Yeah,
It didn't feel as scary.
a lot more unknown here.
But this is unknown even for this iteration.
What are you saying?
I'm just nervous. And I usually am not. But I'm nervous this time. Sorry.
Should we be nervous?
No, I mean, I feel like I live in a constant state of
We're
anxiety.
already there, right?
Oh,
So
God.
it's just my norm.
Are you more nervous? Are you never nervous?
Are you never nude?
Well, it's not that I'm never nervous, but
Do you go into battle with complete confidence every time that you'll survive?
no. But confidence that I'll be able to face what I'm gonna stand against. Yes.
And why do you not feel that way about these people?
I guess I just don't know who the bad guys are here. Is it Thelecast? Is it the
Then let's
community?
focus.
What is it?
Let's focus on the here and now. I don't think that's something we can worry about. Leo. It is Keepa that we're going to reach, and that is what we need to focus on. Whoever has Keepa right now is our bad guy.
That's what I was going to say. They have kidnapped a child.
Yes.
At least Doug had the decency to take Yara with her. Not saying either of them deserves the prize for peace, but I don't think it matters who the bad guy is. What matters is getting Keepa back.
Yes.
And who knows? We may find out who our bad guy is when we get Keepa back, because we will.
I guess I feel like we're about to have a lot of questions answered at this nest.
I feel like you're not telling us everything that you're thinking. There are thoughts behind those eyes.
Something deeper.
No. Thought, of course, but it's called worry. I think that's the appropriate word for it. Worry for you two. Worry for them. Worry for what's next. I just wanted to share with you too, because I can be vulnerable with you too.
I think we're all worried. I don't think it's a bad thing. What matters is what we do through it. And again, I don't think we have much of a choice.
Yes. You know who I wish was here.
Calais, Leonidas, Amber, Hugh.
Actually, I never met Hugh. I've heard a bit about him, but it seems like you guys didn't like him at all.
Your sister?
He's just, I mean, Cora's cool.
You've
Hugh
never
is
met my
kind of
sister.
a square.
Wait, you have a sister?
Yes, Philippa.
Philippa Rippinass.
Philippa
I mean,
Rippinass.
Philippa
Philippa
Rippinass.
That's a rude thing to say about my sister.
Sorry, that was a...
It was a rude thing to name your sister that. You should take it up with your parents.
My parents are fine, respectful. You're right.
They named her. I'm sorry, I'm not here.
What did they name her?
Hey, what did they name her?
I'm walking here.
Hey, what did they name her, right? No, fuck me. It just gets the British.
Immediate, not gets to. You jump.
You-
and jump
you-
and
it's
it's
there.
There's no transition.
hey,
it's,
what do you
it's-
get?
Hey, I'm walking in, and
Hey,
it's like...
hey, I'm walking here, alright? Alright.
No, exactly. Hey, I'm walking in, alright?
It's like the any part of the transition goes from you are sort of New York to Australian to British.
British. Completely British.
Take it from you're in the front zones of your mouth.
Yeah,
Take it to the back. Try to see if it helps.
I'm walking here, right?
Oi, what's
No,
all this
you-
thing?
Now
Oh,
you're
British.
still curving your lips
I
in
am
a British
walking
way.
here, right? Yeah, no, right.
You say coffee.
Hey, coffee.
I say like fucker.
Hey, fucker. I'm walking here, right?
Think you know what? It may not work. Try to do a Boston accent.
Hold on. Just give me a minute. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna talk
Okay.
to myself.
All right. All right. I don't know. I wanted to tell you that I have not doubts. I never doubt us. Our ability. I'm worried that maybe last time we went into something like this, not knowing what was necessarily happening, we lost. In grand scheme, 3 people. If it gets too hot in there, I don't want to lose anybody else. We get Keeper, and we get out.
I agree.
That is my one goal, is to keep us together. So,
Yes.
I'll do everything within my power as well.
Keep us together.
Right. Well, with that, everybody rolling perception checks.
Perception.
I've been rolling
I
so
don't
bad.
for fucking sake.
Even 10.
Pants.
23.
Okay.
Even 10.
Even 10. Lilith.
Dirty 20.
23 as well.
Damn.
Not my best.
You guys are now getting towards kind of the higher foothills, the highlands of between Thumdural, or the Dural mountain line, and Revan, or Riva. How you guys would know it is the border, where the foothills turn rock and craggy, and the terrain becomes more unforgiving.
Oh.
The sun is getting close to disappearing. The sky is dark. You see, because of the snow falling, there is a brightness, but it's hard to see because still there's fog. A lot of obscuring weather phenomena. The Tortugas, you see one raise its head out. And kind of looks over and in Draconic goes, "Only fucking take a leg off, mate." And goes back under. I can speak Draconic.
Rough
No,
mate.
but I didn't know what you said.
I don't know.
Oi, mate, I need to take a fucking leg off, you know what I mean?
Oh, take a leg off.
Have a kip.
Oh, yeah. Fucking hell, yeah.
Right. Do what you need.
Right. You guys go for a bit, and it's now pretty narrow. Sometimes even the Tortugas come out of the water and are crawling on rocks. It gets a little rocky, and you guys are like bumping around, scraping along some rocks, and you get to this this oxbow of the river. One small flat part. Looks like it used to like really bow out and come in, but it's now cut through. And there's a little stack in the center, and a little kind of flat, dry riverbed that's now has a small covering of snow and ice, but looks like decent shelter and cover for the night. The dragon turtles pull it out of the come out of water. The kind of sea turtle-y get out of there, and they retreat into their shells, and they go to sleep. It is camp time.
How long
Wait.
do you... Oh, sorry.
After, it's hard to listen, but with those high rolls of perception, you guys thought it was just the noise of the barge scraping along the rocks, but every once in a while you'll hear a of like rocks falling down a hill, falling over a cliff, scraping of something.
Is that an acapella group?
No, that'd be far too scary. Wow.
It doesn't
Roll
mean-
initiative.
Wow, I realized the scariest thing to run into in D&D would be a like magical acapella group.
Acapella group of monsters.
Yeah.
Honestly, that'd be freaking.
I would.
I mean, that'd be pretty fucking cool.
When you
For
run
you,
a
Dan.
campaign, Dan, that will be your big bad evil group.
Is
The BB.
8 big bad, and each one is a different part of the acapella group.
Has to be 8.
What if it's a Hydra?
I mean, you have a base. Whoa.
Acahydra, acapella hydra,
Hydropella.
Hydra.
I was
Wait,
about to say Hydropella.
Doesn't the false Hydra like do things with noise?
It's a song, yeah. Oh my god. But then you always forget about it because you always forget how bad it is.
Yeah.
The song is just like stuck in your head all the time.
Where the
No, there's good acapella, Dan. You are a wonderful acapella performer.
Thank you.
10th in the world.
10th in the world.
Yeah, 10th. Well, that barbershop's different. A barbershop hydra would be a fucking delight. Think about those little hydra heads with the straw heads. This is gonna be a new joke one shot. I'm gonna DM I'm gonna make a Hydra playable race, and it's gonna be 4 bards and 1 Hydra. And they're gonna be the scariest thing you'll ever fight.
How
pretty good.
could it be?
Because the more heads you cut off, it turns from a quartet into a chorus. And that's when they will take over the world. That's it. Okay, back to D&D. So you hear this skittering. But, please, that's all I wanted to say.
How much time do you all need to sleep? I can't remember. To
How much
feel
time
rested?
do I don't think we even need to sleep. We can just be. I can be in sentry mode.
Well, that's the same thing, isn't it?
But I think you're still. I think I'm still present.
You would not have disadvantage on your perception checks. It's like you're basically like in sleep mode, but if somebody touches your mouse, you're like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
So I don't need to. And I like my perception's quite high. So.
Yes,
What?
that as well.
So do you need us? Because I don't know about Kevinites and Jacobites. Also, I've never played a Warforged, so I don't know. Do you need a certain amount of hours to rest?
Technically takes 4 hours for a sentry's rest to take full effect.
Cool.
Do I need only 4? Oh fuck.
Yeah, even like robotic Kevins back on Mobio, the ones that aren't sentient, need time to recharge.
So, how about I'll take one watch, and if one of you wants to take the rest of the watch, that way Ryujin and Rittenhouse can, we can all rest. Bim can rest. Forgot who else is here that's in the hive mind of Woody.
I think that's it, right?
Just Rittenhouse, Grilly, and Bim, half Bim.
That sounds good.
Okay, I'll take first watch, and then I'll...
P.A.N.T.S, perhaps you would take second watch.
I will. Yes.
Wonderful. I just want a few things to tinker on.
Okay. Alright.
To thinker on.
I've never heard that before.
Seems like
Sorry,
you
I
might
thought
have.
it was funny.
Hmm?
Thought it was funny.
I think it was.
Okay. So,
Sentry. I do need 6.
I was wrong.
You need 6 hours.
When you take a long rest, you must at least spend 6 hours in inactive, motionless state rather than sleeping. In this state, you appear net, but it doesn't render you unconscious, and you can see and hear as normal.
Oh, cool. So,
I was wrong.
we need 6 hours of watch, yeah? Or 8.
it's 6 hours of sleep, but 8 hours
sorry.
is like a rest.
Okay. So I'll do the first 4, and then I'll wake you up, and you can do 2, and then then you can wake you up, and
Can you do?
2.
Oh, because you're an elf.
Mhm.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
First watch.
Aye.
Roll me a perception check. A fire is built around the stove. Oh.
I see everything.
We roll.
Oh fuck! The Sharingan activates.
Actually, with that natural 20, snow clears up a little bit.
Holy shit!
Troll. Fucking weather.
You're able to see things a little bit more clearly. And you hear a off in the distance. Almost like a rumble of thunder, but directed.
Would I, as Lilith,
Uh-huh.
who grew up in a city that was constantly building things, would I recognize that as like some kind of blasting?
No.
No? Okay.
No. You wait around for a bit. You see one thing. First you hear it, actually. I'm sorry, it should be in the mic. First you hear it. It... Oh! And you hear like a slight vibration in the ship. What the fuck? You walk around, and you see this small little shard, about the size of a dart. Green emerald. Just right there. Just sitting on the boat.
I'm gonna check for traps.
No seeming traps. I'll have you roll for it. Some crystal. Seemingly fell from the sky.
Pull it out of the ship.
You look at it. Sharp. It's about a few inches in length. There's a good chunk of it was embedded into the ship. And as you hold it, you just kind of get this like heavy feeling to your hand, like when you try to punch something in a dream and you go, ugh. You know that? It's like that.
Weird. I put it in my pocket. Does the feeling go away?
You feel like almost not a vibration, but it's kind of almost like you feel it there. Like,
Okay.
But then a minute passes. You go, dust.
Oh.
Out your hand. This emerald green powder. Thump, thump. You hear 2 more. Thump. Another.
I go and I wake up Thinker.
Wake us all up, please.
Oh, yes.
It's not an emergency
yes.
yet. You need your beauty rest.
We'll be fine.
What?
There's just come quickly, and
Okay.
I show Thinker the.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah,
Immediately.
like just like sticking into the deck of the ship. There's these like shards. 2 separate colors. One a purpley amethyst color, and another an emerald green.
Have any more fired into the ship?
I'd
since
say
I've
there's now there's about 6 purpley ones and maybe and 3 green ones.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check on them to see if there's any magical property to them, and if I can figure out its origin. My assumption is that these are weapons at the moment.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh, not
That's
bad.
gonna be a 32.
Holy fuck.
32. Holy dick. Okay.
19.
Looking at them, they all have not a uniform look, but they're not like identical, but they came from somewhere, like something was formed by them. Your best guess is some sort of arcane weather.
Arcane weather.
Yeah, that's what comes up with that. Yeah, like maybe it's some kind of a crystalline hail, or it is something else.
I'm gonna take one of each, and if I can, you described that it became powder. I'm gonna see if I can forcibly crush a green and purple one and keep some of the powder.
Yeah, you're able to get all of it to powder.
Beautiful.
And so you have, let's just say you have, let's say you have 6 grams of purple powder and 3 grams of green powder.
Nice. Gotta get that powder, man.
3 grams of purple.
6 purple.
6 purple.
3 green.
6 purple.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Yes.
These purple and these green colors, do they look similar to the purple and greens of Callias or Ember's aesthetic?
Nope.
Okay.
But there is a direction that they're coming from.
You haven't seen any of them impact, so no. They look like they came at a pseudo, like almost above, but like in an axis tilt.
From above?
So they came from down, yeah.
Are we in like a ravine right now?
Yeah. Relatively.
Oh no. I have no hard or fast. Do we know the technical rules of what Identify can do? That's explicitly for magic items, correct?
Yeah. Technically, but you can see if it'll do anything for this, but you don't get necessarily a magic sense from these items.
Okay.
You get,
Thank you. Yeah.
I'll give you this, with a 30 plus, more of an organic sense of these items.
Did you see anything while on watch?
No, I heard like a grumbling, which I just thought was rocks falling down, but I don't know, it seemed controlled, not natural, in like a nature's doing its thing kind of way, if that makes sense. What are you
Interesting.
thinking?
I think we might have a guest.
Okay.
I'm currently, while I'm speaking, I'm very attuned on what I'm trying to pick up if there's any sound of particular wings flapping or something crawling.
Ma'am?
Oh my
Sorry.
god.
My current running theory is that there's some flying creature that is.
Okay, I'll allow one of you together. Roll me another perception check, trying to listen for something.
Assume that's
With advantage, because you're being assisted.
I have +9.
That's all you.
Okay.
I'm gonna use one of my flash of geniuses, and whatever you get, you're gonna get a +5 to it.
Holy shit.
Okay. 23.
23. Best way I can describe what you hear: the scraping of rock on rock.
Rock on rock.
Relatively nearby.
Is that closer than the last thing you heard?
Yes. I think something's coming. Ryujin, my love, please wake up.
Hello, how are you? How are you doing? I'm okay. What is...
Okay, there's been no full rest,
Oh, shit.
so don't mark it.
That's okay.
As
Take
you
a nap in a
guys
minute.
stand where you guys are, you're kind of on the edge of the boat, and behind you is the water and the Tortuga's sleeping, and in front of you is kind of this oxbow, this kind of small thing leads into a foot trail that goes up the mountain, and you hear a as you all kind of peer into the darkness. Snow starts to fall again. It's quiet. And at a glint of your eye, you see 2 purple and 1 green glints shoot through the air. One gets shot at Lilith. The green one gets shot at Lilith.
I would. Okay, well, let's see.
That's a
Making so much noise, and I'm so sorry.
a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, so you did you have a weapon out or anything? Oh, you know what? No, you had your violin out and just like, and it's like it just barely dents. No, not a scratch is done. It bounces off of it.
Okay.
It's made of stronger wood. So it hits the ground. You see a green shard, very similar to the one that was there. Next one, other 2. One gets shot at Thinker, and the other one gets shot at Ryujin. Thinker, that's a 26 to hit.
Oh, it doesn't hit. No.
That's insane.
Just- yeah, it hits you're like a goddamn panzer, and just like you hear a
The way
and you see like a tracer go flying off into the snowy
If
sky.
anyone's ever seen Iron Giant, I think of when he goes into full
Wow.
attack mode.
Oh
And,
yeah.
like that's Thinker in battle.
And Ryujin, that's a 10 to hit, so no. So these things like ting. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I'm sure I would have noticed the other 2 first. So I'm ready for it. So I want to catch. This is the ranger, right? And the ranger has the good eye. I want to catch the dart before it hits me and grab it.
Okay, this is like a monk ability, so I'll let you try because I
I'll
love
roll
the
for it.
vibe.
Of
Roll
course, of
for it.
course.
Roll me just a sleight of hand.
Oh right, it's like deflect
like a
missile
deflect
or
missiles.
something.
Roll
It's so
missile
good.
snaring. Or well, there's gloves of missile snaring.
Yeah.
There's deflect
16.
A 16. You're able to basically like you go to grab it and you slap it down, and it's on the ground. Like you basically you backhand it,
Cool.
and it embeds itself into the wall behind you. And with that, darkness in front of you. We're gonna go to break. So we'll be back. Let's be back at 8:45. Yeah, 8:45.
8:45.
Or 8. Let's go back 8:40. Give us 20
8:40,
minutes.
okay.
20-minute break.
Okay.
P, grab yourself a drink, grab a snack. We're all set up our little stuff over here. And with that, we will be just back here in 20 minutes. We'll be right back. intertangling of paths, the beginnings of a song, incited by
A search for adventure.
A curse keeping an heir from their home.
A deal with the genie.
Fleeing a shameful tragedy.
A search for stolen family.
Hired by sibling archaeologists, Cora and Hugh Thornton, a party of mismatched missionaries set off to plunder a tomb for its knowledge and riches. Met by various forms of undead, they fought their way to the heart of the sepulchre, the resting place of Dinocrates, a forgotten king of antiquity. The party unwittingly released the specter of the king, and as he rose from his grave, he spoke a prophecy thus.
With these 3 seals, a chain to Mobio will crumble. The scions of the heirs will protect those worthy of Mobio. Present the seals to the throne to recede the sands of time.
The crew followed the clues through the desert to the caverns of an oasis. After many obstacles, they found it, the crash site of the ancient city of Mobio. Once among the wreckage, they found a specter of Leonidas' missing daughter, Keepa. The apparition of the tiny half-leonin girl possessed the ailing body of Cora Thornton, and informed them that Cora can be helped if they take her to where Keepa is.
Keepa Cora led them to a piece of Mobian tech still intact, known as the Well. After ascending the tower, they came into contact with an arcane nanodeck interface, or ANDI for short. ANDI was and is an arcane intelligence that seems to have an endless well of knowledge. Here they learn that there are multiple iterations of their world across different timelines. These timelines were created when the King of Mobio, Thelakas, deemed a timeline a failure and decided to start a new one. And he explained there are currently 5 iterations in total. Leonidas' missing daughter and wife were taken to the 5th iteration. The crew, and almost everyone they know and love, were still in the 4th.
Lastly, Andy revealed that a gate exists in the well that can be used to travel between different iterations. The fuel needed to power it, a rare mineral called temporite, a mineral whose origins are linked to Mobio itself. The crew only had enough temporite for 1 person to pass through. Torn between reuniting with his family and saving an innocent life, Leonidas reluctantly agreed that it should be Cora who travels to the 5th iteration so she can be healed. The crew agreed that the next course of action was to find the deposits of temporite located all across Cordia, then travel to the 5th iteration to reunite Leonidas with his family. Hopefully, in the process, they'd find a way to save their iteration from deteriorating like the past 3.
Cora's brother, Hugh Thornton, went north to learn more about this Mobio. The crew went south to acquire more temporite. They found themselves at sea, aboard the vessel the Sweet Marie, and with the help of a new ally, Trout Hall, they are able to acquire some temporite after cleansing an underwater temple. Their course then shifted to the shattered isle, Fidicilas, Callias' home, where an ancient volcano housed Callias' childhood friend, Eris. Previously thought dead, Eris had become an oracle of the iterations, and with her guidance, the crew viewed their past lives from all other iterations. All except Callias, who was told that they are an exceptionally rare kind of being. A soulless, a being who belongs to only 1 iteration.
Before leaving the Shattered Isle, they picked up a new ally. A knight who was looking to make a name for himself, Leopold Rittenhask. And might I add, he's rather dashing.
On their journey to the next temporite deposit, Leonidas was visited in his dream by a man calling himself Ozymandias, who represents an organization simply called the Community, and their goal is to make the world a better place. He told Leonidas that he could supply the temporite he needed to go to the 5th iteration, with one condition. Leonidas must kill someone for him. Leonidas agreed.
While acquiring more temporite on the island of Sisonius, Atticus Tumer, Lilith's long-lost uncle, outed her full identity to the party. Lilith was the Dauphin of the Grand Duchy of Revan and heir to the throne. Lilith had discovered dubious machinations orchestrated by the Sage of Necromancy, the most powerful necromancer in Cordia. A tracking rune was placed on her neck, and a threat to kill her family should she return to Revan to hinder his plans. Atticus volunteered to transfer the tracking rune to himself in exchange for an invitation back to Revan when the time comes.
Leonidas disclosed his deal with Ozzy to the crew. They immediately called Ozzy in for a chat and were added to the contract. Ozzy gave them their target, a being named Rycroft Kane of House Vex. After learning that Rycroft is in Marvelhold, they immediately teleported to the city.
The Nightmare crew were met with a battle playing out before them. The city was under siege. Talking their way into the keep, they were escorted to the throne room, where the king of the Amber Cascades, the Sage of Necromancy, and Rycroft conveniently waited. Rycroft revealed he was a prospective heir for the 1st iteration. However, he failed the trials and has been traveling from iteration to iteration, trying to keep them from collapsing. He made it clear he wants to make the world a better place, but not on the community's terms.
Rycroft instructed our party to break the deal with Ozymandias and prepare for battle. With the might of Ryujin's dragon, they managed to prevail, but victory came at a cost. Leonidas was killed in the fray. During the emotional fallout, Rycroft promised to bring Leonidas back with the help of Dinocrates. The catch? The crew must travel to the 5th iteration right now. Little time was taken to consider the consequences, good or bad, of their decision, as the fractured Nightmare crew agreed to go with Rycroft.
Rittenhask stepped through the portal first. Leonidas's lifeless body cradled in his arms. The first city of Mobio sprawled out before them, a floating metropolis above a fledgling landscape that would someday become the continent of Korea. The bloodied party met with Leonidas's wife, Yara, and their war-forged companion, P.A.N.T.S. They handed the body over to Dinocrates, or as Keeper calls him, Doug. After weeks of waiting for test results and Ember abandoning the party and going out on his own, Rittenhask, Lilith, Ryujin, and Rycroft learn that Leonidas' soul belongs in the 4th iteration and therefore is cut off from joining back with his body here in the 5th iteration. Our party must make nice with Thelikas for a chance to convince him to lift the magic that prevents people in Mobio from resurrecting themselves. After a month of gathering resources and gaining favors in the hopes of an invitation to Thelikas' private sanctum, the party discovered a false hydra, luring children into its lair and consuming them. And it is there that the party met an ex-circus performer, Bim Bam, who was investigating the same mystery. The false hydra was eventually destroyed, but the only clue of its origins being the branded runes on the corpse that seem to be influencing the creature's dark deeds. And it is here where we begin the 2nd verse of our song, with the crew looking to
make friends with the enemy.
Hold the rest of the Nightmare crew together.
Lighten the mood.
Reunite a new found family.
Not look back.
Make the losses worth something.
Bring back a lost soul.
Welcome back to Cordia, and the next verse in the Ballad of the Nightmare Krew.
Okay.
We're back, yeah.
All right. It's about that time. All right. I hope we don't get Lizzo doesn't come in.
We're gonna
Actually,
get dinged.
Lizzo, sue us.
No, please don't
do that.
Danessa wants to know what snacks we returned with. Danessa, what snacks did you return with?
We didn't really return.
I went and ate. I went and ate some chips. Oh, my sound. I went and ate some chips and some Oreo, un Oreo, and I took in the beautiful sight of the sunset that was happening right now. That's what I did. I'm gonna turn on some music.
An important question.
So, Vanessa, I'd love to hear what you brought for snacks. So, everybody, roll initiative.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, shit.
I'm trusting you, Pink Dice. Don't let me down. Okay. We'll take it.
Ah! Not bad, Daniel. My bad. Especially for the cleric.
No.
You good to Jaeger,
No.
Bim Bam, or do you want me to?
No.
Yeah,
no,
I'll
you
do it.
did not. You
fucking did it.
You didn't.
I fucking did it. I fucking did it. Woody, I fucking did it.
Jesus Christ.
First one of
another
the night for me.
Wait, look at that. Oh.
Sorry, words coming out.
Guess what other group got a natural 20?
Boy.
People sneaking up on us?
There's a balance to these things.
What's your dex bonus, Ryujin?
Please.
Push 4.
It's 4. It's higher than theirs, so you go first before them.
Good. Oh.
Okay. So what, you're at 24 total?
Yeah.
4.
I don't even need to roll again. I have advantage, but.
That's a 23.
I would get less.
Stalkers.
I got a 3.
Nice.
Man, I made it not. Can you turn that down a smoosh?
So schmooze.
I would have gotten more.
Okay. Who else got above a 20? You know who else did? Rittenhask.
Nice.
Our man, Chat's husband.
Rittenhask actually got a 20.
Solid.
Actually, what's no wait? I'm sorry. Rittenhask got a 22.
Nice. Nice. Oh.
All right. Who got 20 to 15?
Oh no.
Oh shit.
18.
Both Bim Bam and P.A.N.T.S got a 17. Bim Bam has a higher dex.
So it'll be Lilith, Bim Bam, and P.A.N.T.S. And then Thinker.
Yes. I got a 14.
Okay.
Boy. What about it?
So, as you guys are looking into the darkness, Ryujin, you have the first go. A natural 20. Those at home, we have a battle map, but we're trying to figure out the best way to now implement with our new setup a battle map. So just stand by. We'll be posting it to Discord. So if you want to come join us on Discord, you can see what it looks like from there. And that is where you'll be able to see the map. It is terrain done by me, and the minis, at least most of them painted by me. The Lego, not done by me.
Done by Lego.
But done by Lego. Those sweet Swedes.
Sweet boys at Lego. Girls. No better name.
I'm gonna use a bonus act. My
Bonusy action?
Bonusy action, yes.
Yeah.
To call out Oron.
All right. Call it place Auron where you are just a bevy of animals.
Can I put this here so I can have Bam Bam on here?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't need that space.
There we are.
Okay.
Wait till my others hatch.
You're just
Hatch? Oh, yeah, that's right.
2 other eggs.
Ew.
the Triceratop
never a good
and
word.
the some kind of draconic thing.
Why don't you be like a dragonborn?
Yeah, it's
Have
weird.
a whole child.
Yeah. Suddenly Ryujin's a dad. Okay, Ryujin, you have two full turns. What do you do?
Well, my first turn, I want to see what it is that we're fighting.
Okay. Roll me. It'd be your action to roll a perception check.
That's cocked. That's better.
I like this music.
A 24.
I said I like this music.
Okay. You see, kind of flanking on either side. As you kind of like look around, you can see just the edge of one large gem-like creature. It looks like moving crystal, but also the bottom of it, actually the body, like the legs, look like Auron, but with the torso of a humanoid. And moving crystal. And there's another one. Can you place one on top of that triangular stone, Hannah?
Fucking harpies? Like,
Yeah.
Ooh, it's like a seesaw.
And you see them kind of like up on the side of the cliff, just kind of like grasping there, looking down at you. And you see two.
Two?
Just two. And they're both purple. The Griffin minis are the purple ones.
Did you paint this mini?
Yeah, I painted both
That's
those minis.
amazing.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah, that's actually one of like the first minis I ever painted.
I'm taking a photo of this and sharing it to Discord because it's
So
very
if you guys want to check out the
impressive.
Discord, I paint most of my own minis, and it's my fun thing I do.
Can we have a painting day?
It's
We've
paint.
been
We've done it
trying
before.
to do
Painting
it.
stream.
Yeah, we'll do a painting stream.
I really
We
would
gotta
love
get yours
to.
printed too.
I know. I need to do that. Yeah,
Gotta get it printicied.
Printussy.
Hey yo.
For my second turn,
Yeah, baby boy.
I would like to use my bonus action to command Auron to fly toward this one.
Okay.
Are you JFK?
I don't know why.
And I have to have him
What's
fly
the
towards
speed?
that one.
One moment, please.
The flying speed of how much?
Load.
Not what your dragon companion can do for you,
You,
but what can
I was about to
you
do.
your dragon man do for your country?
I don't think it's going to make it all the way there. But that's just why I said fly toward. Where is the? Okay. Gains a flying speed equal to its walking speed. So what's its walking speed? Its walking speed is 40 feet.
40 feet. So it will get to the end of this thing. So it'll get just barely out of reach. That's 40 feet right there.
Right here?
Yeah, that's 40
Cool.
feet.
That's enough for me. Well,
Okay.
it'll do that after I do my turn.
All right.
And then how far away is that?
That one, that's gonna be, I would say, about 60 feet away as the arrow flies, or bullet. Moving up that canyon wall will take some more doing than just like walking. You know what I mean? Because each level it's gonna like double your it's difficult terrain to come up. Unless is your do you have mountains?
Favorite terrain?
You know what your favorite terrain is? If mountains are your favorite terrain.
More than one. Desert, forest, and city. Which?
There's like a thing with these. It's like you kind of like. Ooh! Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, is it a thing?
Well, there's a lot of like the
Sure,
yeast.
that was great for the mic.
A lot of the yeast sediment.
Somebody needs to gift that. Now, I don't know if you're still on it for your work, but
No.
needs to be made a gift.
No difficult terrain affects me though because I have land stride.
Oh, okay. Isn't it?
Unless it's magical.
Oh, it's not magical.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's 60 feet as the body flies.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna shoot the arrow.
That's the body yeets.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
2
Towards that one?
arrows. Yes. I'm gonna do 2 since I get 2 attacks.
Okay. Roll an attack.
That's a crit fail.
Okay.
Jesus.
That's gonna completely fall, and it's gonna something will happen.
Okay. And then that's a 13.
A 13. All right. With a 13, you see it fly towards it. It's a like it's like the size of a moose, basically, and it just tinks off of the crystalline carapace that is on this thing. Maybe if you're close, maybe cracks form, but you're not close enough to tell. As you shoot that second arrow, though, you step like you're gonna move, and you slip on a piece of black ice, and you are knocked prone with that crit fail. So,
God damn it.
just between your two animals here, just gonna slap you on the ground.
I mean, it's turn.
Yeah.
Well, technically, in between those two turns, that was one of the ends of my turn, right?
You used your first bonus action to command it, so yes. So you.
It would have already been here.
Yeah.
So. That's all. It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't
You have your movement action this turn, and then you have your second turn. Or no, you've used your second turn, the attack. Because you used your action to perceive first thing.
On the first turn.
Yeah,
Yes.
that to use a perceive action. That's like a to look for.
And then my second turn was the attack.
To shoot, and so you have your movement still.
It's like, can I try and get up?
Yeah, it's just half your movement.
Okay.
Can all of us now see it, or can only
you now that you see like Auron go towards one, you can kind of see it in the fog, in the darkness, kind of this like, and off the light from the barge, this like purpley crystalline creature looking at you.
Is this magical darkness that we're dealing with?
Nope, not magical at all.
Okay.
It's just like obscured because of the
It's
snow
obscured.
and the fog.
Got it.
So yeah, I just use my movement to get up.
Okay, you get up.
That's it.
All right,
Stay there.
cool. Now we go to their turn, and they got a natural 20, so they're about to unleash hell.
Well, okay.
We can talk about this, right?
Okay, this one's going to engage with Auron. This purple one jumps down from this thing, almost moving like a centipede with its legs, and like it reaches up and kind of like rears up and goes to the boom, 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 boom with its multi-attack, which is 4 claw attacks, as it tries to rend Auron with these amethyst claws. So I'm just gonna roll all of these attacks. Ooh, okay. The first 3 just miss, and then it slips and like lands, but it kind of then is going to claw up, and it's going to get 1 critical hit on Auron. Got a natural 20 on that first attack. And so it's going to be 2d6. So that's going to be 12 plus... that's going to be 21 points of slashing damage on Auron.
Shit.
As it kind of like slips, and Auron kind of like begins to like get on top of it to get a nice big bite into it, but then it like almost like walks into the attack and leans into it, using that ability. And then now it's gonna use its movement to get up.
20.
Hmm?
It was how many? 20.
21.
21.
21 points of damage.
55.
Move on out the way. Just to clarify, this is land.
Yeah, it's all dry.
Okay.
The water's back over here.
Okay.
The next one is now it's going to use its second attack. I'm going to do 1 stalker at a time. They're called gem stalkers. And this amethyst thing is going to do its second round of attacks on Auron.
No.
No.
Holy.
Oh no, Woody. I don't
Wanna
like
look?
when you do that.
This one.
You cannot kill Ryujin's baby?
Doesn't die, so it's okay.
That's 2 natural 20s. And also a natural 20, a 19 to hit, and then a 12 to hit. I mean, does a 19 hit?
19 hits.
Okay. So 3 attacks hit. I'll do the natural 20s first.
Jesus.
I'm just gonna click. It's easy. It's quicker. That is going to be 20 points of damage on the first crit. That's going to be 21 points of damage on the second crit. And then finally for the last attack, so that's 41 as of now. And the last one, 12 points of damage. On the third hit. So Auron takes a total of 53 points of damage in this attack.
Jesus.
Auron's still up?
No.
So we've never had this happen. How does, when Auron gets depleted, what does it look like?
He just disappears. He goes back into the.
So you see,
he doesn't die?
almost Pokemon-esque, this like iridescent, more reddish light back into Ryujin's necklace, and you guys now see the power that these things can hit with, or how I can roll with.
Okay.
That's that one. So now we go to the second one. The second one is going to stay where it is, but it's going to make 2. Actually, you'll see the second one actually appear.
Wait, that was all of that one?
That was all just that one. Yeah. They have 4 arms.
A natural 20 too.
This one is, you see one appear over this rock right here.
Wait, how high up is that?
It's gonna be about 40 feet up if I can get it up there. And it's like a cliff wall. And you see it kind of just like look out with its 2 of its arms, and out of its palm, its crystalline palm, these 2 gem spikes shoot at you. These emerald gem spikes. The green is emerald, just so you guys know. Makes it easy. So one goes to Lilith.
Do these count as, are these sort of ranged weapon attacks?
Yes.
Gotcha.
One goes to Lilith, and that is a 23 to hit.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay.
But we can also, didn't we figure out that we can do
You
that
take
after
5
learning
points of damage.
5 points?
That's not halved, so 2 halved.
Nice.
No, 3 halved. 3 halved. Isn't
No,
it?
you-
Go
no.
lower. Okay, it's 2 halved. However, on your next attack, you are going to have 1d4 subtracted from your next attack roll until the start of this thing's turn.
Oh, you whore!
The second one is going to shoot at Ryujin.
That was green?
That was green, yes.
Green has that effect?
Second one shoots at Ryujin and gets a unnatural 20 to hit. Okay. That's going to be 1d10. That's going to be 8 points of piercing damage. Oh, no, force damage. These things do force damage. And then you also are going to have a d4 minus to your next attack roll.
That's interesting.
That was how many points? 8?
Yeah, 8 points of dart damage. And that's that one's turn. That's because those are just bonus action, and he didn't want to get close enough to do his full. And now, so this one is going to come up over here and is gonna skitter down to you.
Where do you want to move it?
Can you just move him 40 feet? So he's gonna get right about here. Can't do, and he's gonna do 1 dart attack towards your little boy.
Oh,
It's a girl.
Oh, your little girl. To Beans.
Beans.
Hydrate or die straight. Thanks, Vix.
12 to hit Beans.
I don't know.
Beans is just a regular wolf stat.
What is hydrator?
Take a drink.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
She's looking out for your hydration.
Thanks, Vix.
Also, Ryujin
Oh, and Ryujin, you had a mode of inspiration on you from earlier in the
earlier
stream.
from someone.
What am I
No.
doing? Gave it to you.
It's great to know
Oh, I
now
thought it
after
was
my
what am I
turn.
doing?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Oh, wow, I don't think I ever used
And
that.
because I'm kind, I'll allow you to extend your mode of inspiration to either one of your babies.
What was the roll?
It was a 12 to hit.
It doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit? Okay. It just kind of embeds into the thick hide of Beans. Now we go, but on that, it then uses its bonus action to do its second ability, the purple ability, and it's gonna teleport right here.
My God.
To the center of you. So after it shoots, you see its body kind of shudder and shimmer and right in front of you, and it goes and like gets up, almost like crystal scraping together, and goes to make its second round of attacks. 4 attacks. It's gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then it's gonna try to hit the big bucket.
You hear Lilith say, "Saved me the late work."
Well,
I probably can hear you. I don't know.
all right. So
I don't
attack
wanna
on
get
Beans.
angry.
That's a natural 20.
Dude, what is going on?
Are you kidding me?
I've rolled the purple one right there. It's a purple. It's an amethyst dragon or an amethyst gemstalker, and I'm rolling my amethyst die. Well, it's not amethyst, it's just purple in space.
We need someone with lucky.
Beans is gonna take
Beans, no.
24 points of damage.
That was Beans. That was Beans.
How's Beans?
Ryujin.
He's okay. Wait.
Beans would have more HP than because you've trained it, so its hit die would be higher.
I don't see its HP. Oh, fuck.
What? What's the hit die for the wolf?
D8.
2d8.
2d8.
Plus 2.
Double it, and so it'd be 4d8 plus 4.
Or Beans just dies. That's fine too.
Does Beans die?
Yeah.
Beans. I mean, Beans can go unconscious, and you can heal Beans.
No.
I'll allow that. No, I will allow that.
Okay.
Well, how many hit
don't
points
wanna
does
kill
Beans
it.
have?
11 according to the.
Oh, so I did go over. Well, no, it'd be more because Beans has more hit points because it's been trained. I'm not that mean of a DM.
Can you imagine?
So far.
You've kidnapped a child, now you're killing a dog.
Oh, shit.
Those are like the two rules.
You literally go after all the animals and the children first, so.
The bucket is mad. The bucket
is about to go anger.
Oh, where's Bim Bam?
Still.
Oh, Bim Bam. Let's use. I forget which mini. Oh, Kyle used for Bim Bam.
What was the hit point? What was the?
It was 24.
It
was 4d8 plus 4.
No. What did you do? The damage.
24.
Yeah, so it still does one more.
What was the total you rolled?
23. 18. So it was 4d8 plus 4. So it was 18 I rolled plus 4 is 23. So.
But that doesn't kill it outright. It has death save, so it's unconscious.
It has. So it had 23 total. If it went double that amount.
Yeah, I'd have to do 48
then-
points of damage
then
in one
Beans-
hit.
Then Beans would be dead.
Let's
So this is good.
Damn, Beans didn't even do anything.
Beans is a dog.
Beans is just chilling.
Let's use this for Bim Bam. Okay, that's the attack on Beans. Beans falls unconscious.
Yeah.
Beans falls unconscious.
And we are all in one little corner.
That's how I like it.
Well,
you hear a
Jesus.
and just like on the side and
if it
like
tries to
this
get away, though,
make the
we'll
noise.
pouring out. Now we go. The next attack on Ryujin is a 10. That I don't believe that hits, or 11 doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit.
Second attack is it's a cocked. That's a crit fail. So I'll allow anybody if with that crit fail do a reaction to opportunity attack if they wish.
Anybody?
That will anybody within range. So that's only Bucket and old Thinker.
I'm okay with Bucket.
Well,
in
it's only
combat.
Bucket and Ryujin at the moment to do attacks on this thing.
I'll punch him.
Okay, roll an attack.
Okay. It's a 19 to hit.
19 hits. Roll for damage.
It's going to be 13 points of thunder.
This would have a -4.
Why?
This attack, your opportunity attack has a -4.
right.
Yeah, or -d4.
Everyone?
No, just these two
just-
because they were shot by
yeah.
the green one.
That's going to be 13 points of thunder damage. And until the start of my next turn, it's going to have disadvantage on all attack rolls except me.
What's that do?
That's from the Thunder Gauntlet. It just sort of like stuns
Oh,
it.
and
It
can only.
incentivizes attacking
That's dope. Okay, so how many points of damage?
me. I think I said What did I roll? I rolled 6 plus 7, 13.
13. Okay.
-4 to the attack roll.
A 1d4 to the attack.
Okay, that's
roll.
my reaction done.
So roll a d4. So whatever your attack roll is.
Like Bane.
It's Bane. It's basically a Bane spell. You need a d4.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, then you're gonna hit. Never mind. Roll. You're gonna pummel this thing.
Ryujin saw the
I'm
dog
gonna
go
shoot
down.
it with my gun.
Fuck yeah. Okay. So you just kind of like quick fan the hammer and are shot right in the heart. How much damage do you do?
1d10 plus 4.
So it's gonna be 10. It's gonna be 10 plus a roll plus 4. Because it's a natural 20.
Oh, 10 plus.
Whatever you roll, a d10.
Yeah, d10 roll.
Plus 4.
Plus 4. Can I add my inspiration to this?
You can add to anything. Yeah. Except. That's one thing we couldn't. Healing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't heal. You can add to healing.
Good fucking thing I did. Nice. So.
So what, 24?
Yes.
24, alright, yeah. So 13 and 24 brings us total to 37? Yeah, 37. 37 points of damage on this Amethyst Stalker. Over these 2 hits on it. And now it is like, it hits and it's like, it's kind of ringing and it's looking at you and sees the bucket. And that brings us to its now fourth attack and final on you, bucket, and that's a 20 to hit. Doesn't hit. Yep. So no. Okay. That is that one's turn, and I believe that is the end of all of our stalkers. So now we go to Rittenhask. And Rittenhask goes, "Don't you touch beans like that!" And is going to vault, athletics check, and vault over this thing.
We gotta take one down.
With that athletics, I just want to brag about my boy here. That's a 26 athletics.
Wow.
Does just a full vault over, gets over to this bit.
Never skipped leg day.
And now, does this create a flank?
It does. Kind of like rolls over the back of this gem stalker, takes out his spear, and it's gonna do 2 attacks, and then I believe I have healing word prepped for him or known. Yep, healing word, and is gonna healing word beans as a bonus action. So beans, I was gonna do the beans heal first. That is not great. 4 points of health. Rolled a 1.
Take it. That's better than nothing. Absolutely.
Yep, and then on its attack, so I gotta mark that spell. And then now is gonna make an attack with his spear. Ooh, it's a 25 to hit. That totally hits, and he does not have his shield out, so it's gonna be a whole D8. All right, and doesn't do great damage, unfortunately. Only 6 points of damage from the spear, and then the second attack. Okay. And does that, and you see he gets beans up and goes stab, and then it goes back for another one, like a nice hard stab. Steps on the same patch of black ice you did and slips, and is now knocked prone here. Yeah, crit
that flanking property is still in effect?
He is engaged.
Okay.
He's just prone. So no, he's still engaged. He's just prone. So technically, it's still in effect.
Interesting.
Cool. If he was incapacitated, then like stunned or something, then it would fail.
Oh yeah, because he can still.
He's still he's on the ground. He's like, oh my back. I turned into Vince D'Onofrio from Men in Black there.
My back.
Just want a little snack. How's that for the mic? Probably destroyed the mic right there. All right, cool. That is Ryujin's turn, or Rittenhask's turn. Lilith, it is your turn.
Lilith is going to knee slide.
Bim Bam, you're on deck, and then P.A.N.T.S.
Yeah, no, I know.
Knee slide under the wing.
Okay.
And come up around, so she's flanking.
Just
from
roll me
Ryujin.
like either acrobatics or athletics, just to see how well you do it.
It's okay.
That's a big green die.
I really like it.
15.
It's a 15, easy, yeah.
And with her rapier in her left hand, she's going to.
All right, you're flanking, so you get.
That's a 22 to hit. I already subtracted the D4, so that's 22 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Great. That's 30 points of damage. 30. Magical damage if it matters, because it is a Mobian rapier.
Okay.
And then.
Oh, sneak.
As soon as that happens, you see you know when a ghost gets sucked out of somebody, like a soul. You see blue and gold out of Lilith and hit this person right here.
Cool.
8 points of damage got for that. It's when in Harry Potter and they apparate and the
for
Death Eaters
sure.
are
yeah.
It looks like that, but it's blue and gold, and it just hits the not Golem, the stalker.
Yeah.
And kind of bursts into blue and gold sparkles.
Cool.
And then those sparkles kind of twist and turn into tiny little daggers, and they hit this bird again.
What?
So the bird also gets.
How are you doing too?
I've been reading the rule wrong. Whenever I use it, not only does somebody within range get hit,
but also
the person I hit.
Shit! How many times can you do that? Is that 4 times a short rest?
It's long rest, I believe.
Oh, okay, yeah. So all together, how much damage?
So for this dude, 38. For this dude, 8.
So 38 points of damage on that amethyst one. You see it it was barely cracks started forming on it after that. There was nice kind of chip that Rittenhask made. You saw it at weak point, and you right where it hit, you just kind of, and you see the cracks start to grow, and as you're kind of digging it in, and you just feel like the presence of your people with you, and you just hear and go, and then it comes down and you see these daggers and shatter into 1,000 crystalline, like almost joins the snow into purple snow, and this one turns to dust.
When I stab it, it breaks, and then Ryujin just on the other side.
Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. It is now. Is that your turn, Lilith?
I'm gonna use a bonus action now because I haven't used my bonus action yet. To run this way towards.
To dash.
Yeah, to dash.
What
Just out of just.
Are there squares
out of melee
Be right there.
Right here.
Are there squares that I'm not seeing?
No, there's no squares.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I have a little measurer here if you need to
40
use it.
feet
This is
from
40.
where I am.
If
so
you want to like measure, like you can see the squares here.
I'd love
if you want to measure. Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay, Bim Bam, it is your turn.
Jesus.
If you want to measure it, it's probably easier to do it like this from the side. The length of it is 40 feet.
Okay. Bim Bam is going to... Jesus. Kyle, you've created quite a character. Bim Bam is going to... Yeah, I mean, why not? As an action, going to invoke Duplicity.
Okay.
And he's going to place the echo. Jesus. What do you call it? What is it called?
The duplicate.
The duplicate. Within 30 feet of him.
It's about 40 feet away from that one. 30
Can
would
I put it up here?
You can say it's on the edge of that. Yeah, I would allow it to be on the edge.
You just put it in the candle, so it's
That's like 40 feet up.
That's to reach it exactly is like 35 feet. So you can get within 5 feet of it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's the action. Bonus action. I'm going to then do something called insightful fighting.
Okay.
So bonus action, you can make an insight check against a creature that isn't that you can see that is incapacitated.
That is or isn't?
Sorry, I'm so dyslexic.
I can tell you what it is. Isn't incapacitated, and they can get advantage on the attack, and they get certain stats as well.
Correct.
Am I correct?
If you succeed, I have to roll. Bim Bam has to roll an insight check. You can test with a deception check. If I succeed, I can roll sneak attack against the target, even if I don't have advantage on the attack roll. But if not, if I have disadvantage on it for 1 minute or until this feature against a target.
Okay, roll insight.
Oh, wow.
I know Bim Bam's insight is big.
Not the best roll. 21.
This thing got a 4 on its deception.
Wow.
Not a good liar.
Right. Okay.
Doesn't know how to lie.
As you guys are all there, that feeling of like you're being listened to in your head is present while these things are now fighting you.
Does it feel similar?
Yes, it feels similar but not the same.
Not the same? Okay.
Does it feel at all like how I feel when I'm being watched by my ghosty boys?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah. This feels like these things are looking at you and you feel like they're listening but not with their ears. With their minds.
That's a cool die.
I know. Okay, that's the turn. So
what do you learn from that?
If I succeed, I can use sneak attack against that target, even if I don't have advantage on that.
Oh, cool.
For an entire minute, or until this feature until I use this feature against a different target.
Is this the Inquisitive Rogue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically you are watching how they move, and then you can clock it, and then you're like, okay, I know exactly what to do.
I use my action I use Bim Bam's action to invoke Duplicity, so I can't do anything now.
Yeah.
But those are what I've done.
Okay.
And I'll move him probably there. Yeah, how far is that? What's his thing about? 80 feet. Okay, that's fine. Great. That's Bim Bam's turn.
Okay. That's Bim Bam, and now it goes to P.A.N.T.S.
Okay.
And then Thinker, you're on deck.
P.A.N.T.S is going to now go.
Then Ryujin, you're in the hole.
Where can I get within 30 feet of both of those things? So I go like here?
I'd say go like 5 feet up.
Here?
More than that. Yeah, like that point, yeah. That
Gotcha.
Hannah's got you.
Great.
Yeah, that's definitely within 30 feet.
P.A.N.T.S is going to run up there and go, I've got to make this a bit more difficult for the two of them. And I'm going to cast Bane.
Nice.
At first level on both of them.
Okay.
Yeah, because the level just changes how many people I can do it
Yes.
to. Right, great. So Bane at first level, which means both of them for up to a minute. It's a minus D4 to any attack roll or saving throw.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Great. They both have Bane.
And then bonus action, I'm going to Sacred Flame that one.
Okay. Roll an attack. Is it a
Sacred
save?
Flame is a dex save for you.
Dex save for me?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, this doesn't make sense.
Crit fail.
Incredible. It says the target must succeed a dex. Why does it 2d8? But the target must succeed a dex saving throw or take 1d8 of radiant damage. What?
Well, it's you've increased to 5th level, right? So.
Oh, it's 2d. Oh. Thank you for reading.
I got you.
Okay, so it takes. I can't do math. 14 points of radiant damage.
14. All right.
That's a cantrip. Boys and girls.
All right. 14 points of radiant damage. That's great.
That is P.A.N.T.S' turn.
Okay, P.A.N.T.S and Bim Bam are done. Thinker. Bucket.
Is Bim Bam's duplicate currently engaged with the?
Yes, and it gives you.
Yes, it is. You'd have to be. It'd be a flying, but you have to be on this side of it.
I'd have to be on.
Because he's like he's spider climbing on the sheer cliff next to him.
Would a spell count?
You'd have to get to that side of it.
Yeah, if I got over there,
you could. Yeah, if you get over there in a turn, you can.
How would that affect if you had to make a dex save? Would that affect it at all?
If it had to?
If it had to make a dex save, but I was flanking with a spell.
No, it's not like that's. It's an attack, like a roll to attack. That.
Wonderful. I've never used a flanking roll, so it's really cool. So I think I'll probably end up trying to go that way then. Okay. So I'm gonna start by going. How far would 30 feet get me? Probably here.
Probably just in tandem with Lilith if you want.
Tandem with Lilith?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Am I 15 feet away from?
The other amethyst one?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Okay, beautiful. So I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action for my defensive field to grant me some temporary hit points, and then I'm going to, I believe, use my cantrip Lightning Lure.
Lightning Lure? All right, yeah. Roll.
So
is it a save or?
Yeah, you're going to need to make a strength saving throw.
Strength save? All right, good thing these things are okay at that. All right, strength saving throw.
Yeah.
God, this was the die that was giving me all those natural 20s. Now it's giving me shit. Strength saving throw, that's going to be a 8.
Oh, phew. Yes, I will. You do not succeed. So you're going to be pulled 10 feet in a straight line towards.
Is it a question about that? Is it size, like large or smaller, or medium or smaller?
No distinction.
Really?
Yeah. The target. You create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of your choice that you can see within 15 feet of you. The target must succeed a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards you, and then take 1d8 lightning damage if it's within 5 feet of me, or 2d8 in this scenario.
Jonathan's gonna break this game.
So you're like, what I'm like, that's a crazy spell, because you could do that to like a gargantuan dragon, I guess.
I mean, if it failed,
yeah. I guess if it's big,
it's probably
it's
not.
Still gonna it's probably gonna succeed. All right, yeah. Can you move it into engage with both of you then?
Beautiful. So you're gonna take some lightning damage.
Gladly.
Yeah.
Kablam. Just an even 10 lightning damage.
He lightning lured. So he like basically roadhogged it for our Overwatch players.
Roadhog.
Wow, Overwatch. Rest in peace.
I know. Hey, the second one's coming out. It's coming. It's making a resurgence.
I mean,
maybe,
Blizzard's dead, but that's a whole other conversation.
Sure, yeah. So yeah, that was my movement.
How many damage again?
The 10 flat lightning.
10. All right.
I don't know if damage distinctions are necessary.
Nope, not for this. Not the damage you guys have done yet. Yeah, it has 1 resistance, but you guys haven't done any damage like that yet. Okay, cool. Is that the end of your turn, Bucket?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
I am bucketed out.
All right. Now we go to the top of the round. Ryujin, you again.
Knock him out.
You have the one up at the top.
This one.
Yep. And that one over there. And you have Sweet Baby Beans with 4 hit points.
No, reactions back.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to toss my scimitar into the air, and it's gonna be a dancing scimitar now. The command word is dance.
Dance.
Dance for me.
Let's have this be the scimitar. Just this little kobold.
And then that can appear within 30 feet of me. So I'm going to have it be here. That's within 30 feet, right?
Oh yeah, that's for sure within 30 feet of you. I think P.A.N.T.S is about at the 30 feet mark from you. Which is the C-3PO.
What's here?
That
the
is
duplicate of
Bim Bam's duplicate, yeah.
How high is this?
That's going to be approximately...
That was 40 feet.
It's like 30... The top of it would be about 30... Or about 25 feet in the air.
So can I do it here then?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Oops. And then is that within 5 feet of the...
bonus action.
Of the stalker? Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, when it's within 5 feet, then on that bonus action, it can make an attack.
Okay, you basically just kind of toss your scimitar up, and it kind of like almost like spinning. It first kind of looks like a frisbee, but comes into the air, and it goes to make an attack. Roll for an attack.
Nice.
Shit.
27.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Nice. 9.
9?
D6 plus 4. It's a 5. Yes, 9.
All right.
That was the bonus action. On my action, I will cast a spell. Casting. Ooh. I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit.
Oh.
You call forth a nature spirit to soothe the wounded. The intangible spirit appears in a space that is a 5-foot cube that you can see within range. The spirit looks like a transparent beast or fae, your choice. Until the spell ends, wherever you or creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, you can cause the spirit to restore 1d6 hit points to that creature.
It's
no
concentration?
action required. Huh?
It's concentration spell, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay. All right, place it, and it's within 30 feet, any creature?
Yeah. I'm going to put it here, next to Beans.
Yeah, so this like almost like intangible, almost kind of looking like a relative of yours. You couldn't tell if it looks like Runda or if it maybe has more of a masculine stance, maybe like what you would think your father would look like. Stands and like puts its like a parental protective arm over Beans.
So it'll be 1. Gains 1 more point of health.
Yep. And Beans kind of like ready to fight, but kind of like taking a moment when it knows it's like okay to lick its wounds really quick, and every lick heals it a little bit more.
I guess I'm also within 5 feet. Nice.
Is it to any creature within 5 feet of it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So that for me is 5.
All right, cool. All right, you got your scimitar out there, and you also got that out there. Is that the end of your turn?
I am going to move though.
Okay.
Is this climbable?
It is. Yeah, definitely climbable, but it's double your movement to climb it.
That makes sense. Okay. Never mind then. I will just move. Can I move here? Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's a fair move. And your turn?
That's it, my turn.
Okay. Cool. Now we go to the 2 remaining stalkers. The Emerald Stalker is going to. I know what it's gonna do. It's gonna leap down, directly down onto Rittenhask. And pounce.
Does Bim Bam's thing get an
It
attack
absolutely
of opportunity?
can.
Can that thing get an attack of opportunity?
I believe it has to be a melee attack. It can't be like a spell unless he has combat caster, whatever it is, warcaster.
Warcaster.
Warcaster. Ooh, what a good spell. What a good feat.
It has Fey Touch, which is a good thing as well. It has to be
a melee attack.
It
Yeah.
can't be a short bow.
There are feats that allow you to do ranged attacks as
Or a spell.
Which is Warcaster, and then I think like something. I don't think it's Sharpshooter. Something like that. It's
Spell Sniper.
It's Spell Sniper. Yeah.
Sharpshooter is ignoring 3/4 or whatever. Okay, he'll do it with a dagger.
Okay, roll an attack.
Fuck me. 16?
Doesn't hit. Just doesn't hit.
What is that?
It's my scimitar.
Yep.
Oh, spiritual weapon?
It's a dancing scimitar.
Oh,
yeah.
Keep it actually.
Made it for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so this stalker is going to do all 4 attacks on prone Rittenhask.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Wow, Woody's out for blood.
Were you planning on killing Rittenhask? Is that why he said that shit at the beginning of the episode?
That's 1 natural 20.
Dude, you gotta stop.
You're gonna
What's
kill
going
Chad's
on?
husband.
That is a 21 to hit, so that's going to hit.
It's okay, he's right next to the healing spirit.
Not if it kills him. outright.
That's another 21 to hit. And that is a 25 to hit.
You're trying.
You're killing your favorite
You're
person.
killing your favorite character.
Also,
You
that's-
did this because you're
okay,
trying.
it's okay, I
No
got it.
wonder you didn't bring those other fucking people. You're trying to weed out your own fucking
Really
NPCs.
nice thing about the natural 20 is did not roll very good damage. Rolled a 1 and a 2, and so only does 18 points of damage. I'm going to mark this, 18. And then the next hit, I'll do the next actually few hits because that's the only natural 20. That's an 11, a 9, and another 9. So that's 20. No, 18 plus 11 is 29. 29.
Oh.
So 29 points of damage from the next 3 attacks. These things don't hit super hard. They have a lot of attacks. 2d6?
I don't know. It took out Auron
and
in 4 hits.
Well, because it has 4 hits.
Yeah, and Auron has 53 points of damage. Or 55.
All right. You see Rittenhask, and because I'm mean, almost reminiscent to watching Leonidas die. Just the boom, not bludgeoning the punches, but just these like razor sharp gems into Rittenhask, and you just hear, no. And that is going to be. Then this one's going to then look up. It sees Ryujin and knows that you hit hard, and it's gonna reach out its palm, its crystalline palm, and shoot its emerald spike at you.
Oh, that's a bonus action.
That's cocked. And I rolled lower. You're lucky. I rolled a 13, but it was cocked. It was like it would have landed on a 13, but it was cocked. That's a 7 plus 5. It doesn't hit you, I don't think. Nope. Okay, so just you see it reach out, and you just quickly just dodge out of the way as this shard shatters on the rock behind you. Now we go to the other one. It's going to do 2 attacks on Lilith and 2 attacks on Bucket. Lilith, that is a 13 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
And the next one is a 20 to hit.
Uncanny dodge.
4 points of total. 4 points of damage. I halved it for you.
Okay.
It's so good.
For Bucket.
I'm ready.
Ooh, Bucket.
Hit me.
That's a 25.
It does not break.
Fucker. And then
You're not gonna be hit.
cocked.
The line holds.
The line holds.
And that's a 21. So just like you just like getting more like you're like your armor's like really getting like
Yeah, that's.
I don't know how much action has your armor seen really.
It does have quite a bit, but so much of its protection comes from the arcane runes etched into it. So as it gets closer to my armor class, it like gets through a lot of that.
Yeah, and it's like the true metal.
So there's a couple scratches on the metal, but mostly it has been hit. That 25 required my shield to get in the way.
Got you.
But so.
Okay, so you're just like it's just like sparks and like arcane like refuse.
Yeah.
Sure, is like getting like sprayed off of your armor, lighting up this dark, snowy skyline. Next we go to, that is the end. Oh, this stalker is then going to do a shot at P.A.N.T.S.
No. No.
With its thing.
No.
And that's going to be a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't do it. It's not a whole lot of damage, these little shots. It basically allows them to do their other ability. 8 points of force damage on you, P.A.N.T.S, and it's going to teleport 30 feet.
Huh?
Are you kidding me?
No.
Well, opportunity
no,
attack.
yeah, I don't think
Opportunity
there's-
Opportunity
There-
attack,
do we get?
please.
Yeah,
It's a
if
teleport.
it's teleports.
No.
I don't think it. 'cause it
Get
doesn't
out of
move.
town.
It doesn't
Mean.
move out of
Oh,
our
look
attack
what happened
range.
to
It
the
just isn't
It
there
just
anymore.
goes.
It's going to teleport 30 feet.
Damn you!
This way.
You traitor!
And it's going to move its then 40 feet to come and regroup with this one.
Why did my dice?
Fine.
Okay.
Fine. I'm just gonna move this a little bit just so I
Yeah,
can see.
that's great. Yeah. Okay, there's that. Cool. That is that. I don't want the Bard's theme to play. What are you doing, Bard's theme?
I was like, a curse.
All right. This is, I need to just go back to action. Okay, now we go to, from their turn, it's Rittenhask. Rittenhask, like, coughing out blood. Anime style. Sees them and goes...
It's the beginning of his turn, so he does get, he's 5 feet within the...
He is, yeah.
Dude, all of those things should have been a minus D4.
Oops, you didn't remind me.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah.
You have Bane on both of those things.
Yes, I do. Remind me next time.
He gets 3 points of healing.
3 points of healing?
I think it's... Hold on, let me make sure I did that.
3 plus anything?
I guess that is my job.
Huh?
It's my job.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a D6.
A D6?
Yeah, so 3 points, and then it does 3 times.
Can you get sneak attack from a
So it's gone now.
No.
Nah, it has to be a finesse weapon.
All right. Rittenhask is going to, from on his back with this emerald stalker above him, is going to make his 2 attacks.
Legend. Absolute legend.
And he goes, it's like, this is not how this happens. And is going to make an attack. That's a 20 to hit.
Let's go.
And is going to, he's pissed. He's going to make it a fucking smite.
Legend.
He's going to spend a 3rd level smite.
Ooh.
And so that's going to pump in 4d8 into this thing. So let's do...
The smites are so sick. I love them.
1d8 plus 5, 11, and I then plus
It's almost like every
4d8.
class in this game is really cool.
Just rolling for it. 1 second, guys. Ooh, that's good damage.
Wait a second.
That's 32 points of damage from the smite and the spear jab into this thing from the first attack.
Good work.
All right, so I'm gonna 32. So 17 plus 32 is what? That's a 1, and then carry over the 1.
That's 49.
49? No, 48.
48.
Yeah, 48. Damn. 48 points of damage, and then goes for the second attack.
Woo! Go off, Rittenhouse.
That's like over 20. He's gonna hit, and he's gonna not do a 3rd level because he's trying to save his shit a little bit.
A little bit.
He is going to do just a 1st level smite into it, and so that's a total of 3d8. Can I please click that? D&D Beyond? Thank you. Hey guys, paladins are scary.
Paladins are scary.
Alright.
And an Oath of Vengeance swashbuckler rogue multi-class.
Ooh, that's good.
Very scary. Sneak attack on a vow of enmity.
That's another 21 points of damage on this thing.
Good work, Leo.
One of the very first D&D campaigns Woody and I ever played when we were like bitty teenagers, paladins were the bad guys.
Yeah, so always I think
Ever
paladins are
since
bad guys
then,
now.
I don't trust a paladin.
Ooh, Ragnar from Red Rising. Cool, yeah. Now that as you see
Will's
Rin
breaking
Hask,
this
and you see this like this bright energy around him, almost, and like as like he does, you see like almost these like radiant tendrils connecting to you, Lilith, to Ryujin, to Bucket, to P.A.N.T.S, to Bim Bam, and almost like a pulse from you guys, from your like your chest goes towards it, and for you, Bucket comes more towards the stomach, out, and as it kind of pulses on a next hit, and as this cracks form on the emerald thing, it just and the emerald one explodes in dust of radiant energy.
Come on, Written Ask.
That's my baby.
That's my boy.
And then Written Hask is going to get up.
Yes.
Like using its spear, like, "Ugh," and just take a stance, ready to fight this next one.
MVP.
Truly.
This fight.
High key though.
All right, now we go to Lilith. Your turn.
How far away is this dude right here?
It's a ways from you. Let me
Sorry,
take
I
a look.
knocked it off.
That would be 50 feet from you.
50 feet?
Yeah. Well, 45
I'd
to
say
engage.
45.
Yeah, 45 to engage.
And is anybody engaged with the bird?
Not currently.
Okay, well, cool, sure, whatever.
Well,
but if
no.
you went here,
Rin
you'd
Hask.
be-
Rin Hask has a reach of 10 because of his spear.
You'd also, yeah.
So he
Also-
is engaged?
Also, Beans is
Beans is
within
right
5 feet.
Beans, Beans is 5 feet away. That is a 5-foot gap right there.
Oh, so he's 10 feet away.
10 feet away.
Right.
Okay, well, Lilith is going to run. Yeet ski bonus action dash till she's on the other side.
I'm sorry, Rin Hask is not engaged. I thought his spear was a 10-foot reach. It's only 5.
Oh, well then, just kidding. Lilith is gonna stay the fuck there. She's gonna like run like about here, 30 feet. And then, understanding that she's not going to do that much in this instance, instead, she like stops and like her eyes kind of go like a little glassy. And then she just looks up to the moon, and you see this beam of moonlight come down and hit the shardy boy.
What is this?
This is Moonbeam.
Oh, you have Moonbeam?
I do have Moonbeam. Lilith has like a couple spells.
That's fucking cool.
So they need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution?
Mhm.
On this last Amethyst Stalker? Constitution, okay.
I really need to up my
Doing
range.
spells today.
That's gonna be a 16.
That does not succeed. So,
Do damage.
it takes a total of 11 points of radiant damage. It is completely surrounding this dog here. Let me just look up Moonbeam really. 40-foot high, 5-foot radius. Yeah, and if you do anything, I'll let you know if it affects it.
And this is a concentration?
Yes.
Okay. You consider yourself concentrated.
And you just see Lilith kind of like look up and then look at what just happened and then look at her hands because she's never cast a spell before.
Oh.
And then that's her turn.
You see Rin Hask like with like blood coming out of his nose and the other side of his mouth, kind of look back at you and just like grin and just kind of good. Bim Bam, your turn.
Bim Bam is going to
Get his ass. We never saw what the purple shards did we?
The purple shards allow them to teleport.
Oh.
It's like a fire, and then when it fires, the body goes. That's what that's the amethyst dragon, or the amethyst
It's
stalker.
the flying
Is this in the monster manual or did you?
Yeah, these are in the Phasbians.
Oh, nice.
Fizzbands.
Fizzbands.
Fizzbans.
Dragons?
Yeah, Treasury of Dragons. These are known as the
Greens roll reduction.
gem stalkers. If you want to look them up, they look spooky.
Gem stalkers. You did such a good job painting this. Holy shit.
Okay. Bim Bam is just going to attack that one with his short bow. Am I within 80 feet of that thing?
80 feet for sure.
He's gonna attack it with the short bow. He automatically gets sneak attack if he hits because of the thing I did earlier.
A gem stalker.
Okay, yeah.
So hopefully I hit because I've been rolling like dog shit. 17.
Godzilla looking at.
17 just hits.
Oh my god. Mamma
That is their
mia.
armor class.
Good gracious. Okay, so
Me to defeat.
he's gonna take. Give me a d6.
Please. No, we're going ahead.
These are
So
gross.
take that.
Do you guys remember the home campaign when I never fought with dragons?
Fuck me, that's terrible.
I said they didn't exist.
They fucking exist now.
I was when I was talking to Will, I was like, the part that I want to add to my character is
16 points of piercing damage.
He was like,
Six-
they don't
16.
exist.
16 points of
Piercing
damage.
damage.
Pierce, fuck yeah. Good damage.
That was a garbage sneak attack roll.
Didn't dragons not exist though before the Apex event, and then they
That was in that iteration.
Oh, in that iteration.
Yeah, they're
that's
just still pretty rare in your iteration, but not nearly as much. Not like a thing of myth. 16, you said?
Yes.
That's gonna be 1. Carry it over. All right.
And then I can't cast spiritual weapon as a bonus action, right? Even
No.
though it is a bonus action casting time.
I think it's a bonus action casting time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Even though I attack something. Oh, so you can't cast 2 spells.
Yeah, 2 spells.
But I could cast spiritual weapon.
Yeah, because bonus action.
Great. And I will do that. And he will do that.
Spiritual weapon. Bim bam.
That's cool.
Let's
Nice.
do this fun little die for a spiritual weapon.
Great. And it will go within 30 feet
Of you?
Can it go?
30 feet. You could just engage it.
Actually, you can move it up to. Wait, what? You create a bubble. When you attack a melee on a hit roll, as bonus action, you can move it. The weapon.
Infuse him.
Not really.
Yeah.
Not with any weapons
So
that I currently have.
actually, it's only 20 feet. Sorry.
Only 20 feet,
What
so
I'm trying to
you can cast it there, just
This is
behind.
Bim Bam.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
Bim
try
Bam.
and reverse
Yeah,
it.
just
Maybe
next to it, and
just
can get there.
take a little
That's the closest you can get it.
Like there.
Yeah.
Siphon that.
That'd be on kind of the other side, actually.
Version of it.
Down here.
Yeah.
That's why I love it. It's because like this is a cool.
Okay. That's the turn.
That's you.
And now it's Pants.
Okay, now it's Pants' turn.
Okay. Now my question is, I know I just figured this out. I will then also cast spiritual weapon for Pants as a bonus action.
Like,
Okay.
But then
this is
could
my
I then
background
cast
feature, which it's a little bit.
Sacred Flame, which is a cantrip.
Now, technically, in the rules, that's a no. There's been like homebrewed feats. Specifically in Critical Role, there's a homebrewed feat that Matt Mercer does that allows you to do that. I thought
it was you can't cast 2 spells in a turn unless one of them is a cantrip.
I thought that's what the feat allows you
I
to
thought that
do.
was just base.
I thought you can cast.
This is a rule I do not remember.
And I fucking every time I do
you can
this.
only cast one spell, even if one's bonus action and one's an action.
Correct.
In our home campaign, the way we've done it is you can cast, and you can decide.
Yeah.
You can cast 2 spells. One of them must be a cantrip, and like one of them has to be a bonus action of some sort.
Yeah, if one's a bonus, if they
Spiritual
work,
weapon's a bonus action.
Yes.
Sacred Flame is a cantrip. That's a action.
Mm-hmm. And let me just ask you: you sure you want to use all these slots?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then go ahead.
Yeah, I've also only used. Not
You
that
can
many
a
slots.
cantrip.
If it's a cantrip.
Yeah, you can't cast another spell during the same turn except for a cantrip.
Okay.
With the casting time of 1 action.
Incredible. Great.
Gotcha.
Spiritual weapon. Going to cast it at 2nd level. Give.
Okay, use one of your dice for your Pants' spiritual weapon. God, there's so many like floating swords and spiritual weapons out there.
Where is 20 feet from Pants?
20 feet from Pants.
Actually, can I move
There's
him?
just
Yeah, and then it would.
And then that would be able to do it?
Yeah.
Great. So then I'm going to do this all at once. So spiritual weapon goes behind it and then attacks, because I can do that in the same turn.
Did you get rid of the healing spirit?
Yeah, it has a limit of 3.
Oh, 3 heals.
So 3 heals
it
because
isn't
it was
mine.
1 plus my spell.
Yeah, it was in my
casting
die.
time.
Oh, that's
but I
cool.
imagine it came from your.
No,
That's a cool spell.
Maybe
I stole it.
I'm going to attack with the spiritual
No,
weapon.
it's a level 1 or level 2.
Is this anyone's die?
I don't know.
Fuck me running.
It's not flanked, so yeah, you don't get an advantage.
No, it's spiritual. Spiritual.
Oh, okay.
It's the spiritual.
Then yeah.
Does a 14 hit?
Nah.
No. Okay. then as the action, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame as P.A.N.T.S towards this. Oh, I don't want to hit beans.
Can you lean?
What's the area of 10 foot?
It's Sacred Flame is flame-like radiance descends upon a creature that you can see within range.
You're good.
It's like a.
What is it up there? Like the dimensions or whatever it says.
Range is 60 feet.
But is it a cone? Is it a?
It descends, so it's similar to Moonbeam. It's
Can I see it, Dan?
Yeah. I think it's.
I think you're set.
Yeah, I think it's just like.
Oh, it's just one creature.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even get that. Okay.
It's not an area effect.
Great.
It's like yeah. It's just it targets one creature.
So, but it needs to roll a Dexterity saving throw.
For the Dexterity saving throw on this thing, it gets I think a 14.
Ah!
Oh, I'm sorry. No. Not a 14.
Don't you dare.
17.
Oh.
It has proficient on Dexterity.
Okay. Meet it beat, right?
Meet beat.
Beat it.
For spell saves.
Yeah.
Yeah. For anything.
Oh,
if
right,
you meet
right,
it, you
yes,
beat it.
It was 17. So
17. 17. 83. 81. No. Is it? We need 3. 1. 9.
Hey, there's a lot in there.
So if it succeeds.
Say all the numbers. One of them's right.
I think 81.
No, so it doesn't. Nothing happens.
Yeah, so it just shines a light on them, and it you guys kind of like avert your gaze for a second because it's just so bright. Okay, that is your turn finished. Now we go to Thinker.
All right.
You're way over there.
I'm gonna try again. I end up pretty much by a little thing.
Yeah.
How close am I?
That right there, you're gonna probably about 5, 10, 15. That's 20. About 20 feet. Damn it. 20, 50, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, 20 feet. 20. If you move 20 feet, you're engaged. Or anything. Yeah, you're within 20. You are 20 feet away.
I'm out of my movement. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the dash action. No, I don't really have anything to do. You know what? I haven't used it in a very long time, but I think I'm gonna send out a magic missile.
Nice.
Ooh. We love a magic missile. How does magic missile manifest for our sweet armorer friend over here?
Okay. Pretty much just I hunker down, and from like a little bit of the plating, like it literally like
it's literally it's Iron Man.
Exactly.
in Iron
yeah.
Man.
Just a small barrage of magic missiles. So I'm gonna roll that damage. Yeah. Okay. The first one
very Inception-y.
is 4 force damage.
4
force damage.
Okay.
Second one is 5. And the final one is another 5, so a total of 14.
14.
Force damage.
Let me take a look. Okay, Jonathan, take the stage.
So yeah, I just run right up beside Lilith. I take a moment to figure out, do I get closer to protect our good dog friend over there, or do I get closer to protect Rittenhouse? Because that's sort of my instinct, is to be a shield. But I see it's a little weakened. I see those cracks in its gem-like surface, and that's the place where I target. And so each of those first 2 missiles sort of go inside through those cracks. And there's a moment, and then it just sort of like, yeah.
Sick.
Oh.
So as the amethyst dust joins in with the flakes of snow and settles, the clouds and the snow clear for just a moment. Everybody taking stock on how they're feeling. And you guys stand there, breathing heavy for the moment. And you look, and you see the clouds just start to part ever so slightly. And you see this lone peak ahead of you. A waterfall falling down it. At the top of the peak, you see just barely a structure of a castle at the top of this mountain. What lies within, we will find out next week.
Oh! We can keep playing. It's only 10.
We will find out what lies within the nest next week.
Man, I cast all that spiritual weapon for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. You know, sometimes that happens, you know?
All right. So, everybody at home listening or watching, thank you for listening and watching us, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. We will see you next week. I believe that's the first of August. Wow.
Wow.
That's
Bananas.
bonkers, New York.
Summer is already almost over. And it's only going to get hotter within Cordia and within our world.
Yeah.
So, thank you. Tell somebody you love them. Don't forget to come join our Discord, hang out. If you're in the Boston area, go see our good friend William Champion and Julius Caesar.
It closes in probably. When is it close?
Do you know?
I am in. I don't know. I know their most recent performance got cancelled due to
COVID.
So I don't know how that's being affected.
All right. Well, maybe he'll be here next week. Caius will be like,
I'm back. I was in the castle.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Ooh, there's a big mountain. Oh.
Is he scheduled for work next week?
He is scheduled on the 2nd.
On the 2nd, yeah.
We're playing on the 1st.
Well,
I guess we will find the fuck out. All right. I love you all. We love you all. Thank you so much. We will see you next week for the next verse of the Ballad of the Nightmare Crew. Until then. Now let's go raid somebody.